What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another CranKy Ducklings cast. I'm Yodaslim, joined here today by Light VIP. Light, how's it going? How you doing today?
What's up, Yodaslim? We're back. We're back with something that together at least we actually haven't done before.
Yeah, never before. This is an interesting one. Very interesting. We are going to be getting into 2020 NA Contender Season 4. It's this is a cool little tournament. I'm excited to cast it. The only thing that's unfortunate is how the replays are working right now for us.
yeah, it's not ideal to say the least.
Yeah.
I mean, typically, historically, we casted all of season 3 and most of season 2. And yeah, it was from replays. And you know, there've been ups and downs. There's always been issues, especially when a new patch comes out. There've been weeks where we just straight up haven't been able to cast it at all because the replays just straight up broken. Like straight up, you just can't play them. But
Yeah.
This week we're not quite there, you know. We have to like fiddle around a little bit, but
we're halfway there.
Yeah. It's, you know, it's still breathing. Okay, it's still breathing. It's not dead.
Yeah, we got it. We figured it out. It was they weren't working, but we kind of got to just do a little count in to make sure they work, and we got to do our replays separately, but we make it work. We make it work.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
It's gonna be great. I can't wait.
Yeah. But as people can see, you know, we are in the playoffs for NA Contender. This is Division 2, as this season they split it up into Division 1 and Division 2.
And all that looks cool. I kind of like that.
Yeah. So now the seasons themselves are a lot shorter, but you know, more people can like shine, and it's a little bit more fair because they split it up by MMR. So yeah,
that's a great way to split it up.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and the line looks pretty stacked. There's only one Canadian, it looks like, here, and the rest are all USA, Team USA here.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm really curious to see how this is gonna go because I don't know if you're aware, for the last 2 seasons, it's been Canada. Canada's won, but the last 2
seasons, really?
Yeah.
Well, it's not looking like that anymore.
Yeah. I mean, there's only one Canadian here, at least in Division 2, so we'll see if America can finally, you know, like break the curse.
Wow, that'd be great if they could. I'm Team America, if you ask me. You guys already know this, though. But I mean, come on, they got XenoDactyl in here, Kirby. They got some good players. It's not going to be easy for anyone, but I think America should be able to pull off a win now.
Yeah.
USA. But I guess, man, are you ready to get into one of these games?
Yeah, you know, let's just do this. Count us in.
All right, I'll count us in from 3. So, all right, I'm gonna start, and we'll go on like 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, we're going 3 or we're going go?
We'll go on go.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, I think we should be good. And immediately, as we're starting, I'm looking at the top left-hand side of the map right now as 2 SCVs are going out. It is a blue Terran player, and he's playing Risen from the Gosu, I believe that is, right? Or Team Gosu?
Team Gosu.
What is this team? Team Gosu? Okay, there we go. Playing for Team Gosu, it is Kirby.
And currently getting proxied, we have the green Terran player representing Team Lost, the American Terran. It is Rowrin.
So it's barracks and a gas. I'm assuming it. Oh no gas, I guess. Oh yeah, he does have a gas. So I'm guessing this is gonna be like a Reaper play here.
Yeah, what a way to start the series off, right?
Yeah, that's great. Like that was probably the best thing that could happen in a TVT. As I count down, as soon as they went, I just see the 2 SCVs go. That was actually very fast. I think this rush is even faster now due to the 3, 2, 1 count-in that they have at the beginning as well.
Yeah,
like already ready to highlight the SCVs and send them before the game started.
Like, honestly, going into this series, we were a little bit worried. We're like, all right, well, this is gonna be short and sweet, right? Oh, we got a TBT we got a TBT to begin with. Oh boy. But like
TBT, rough start.
yeah, but this is like pretty ballsy from Kirby. Like, you're in a best of 5 game 1, you're going for a proxy already. It's like, oh, okay, damn. Like,
yeah, game 1, like GG, that's great. Great mind games, if anything. I mean, Rowrin should know. That's an interesting name to say, Rowrin.
yeah, it's not like Rowrin, it's Rowrin. Yeah.
I don't know, Rowrin. It makes me sound like I'm saying a word wrong. But SEVs are coming up. He's trying to keep the Reaper back. Is he gonna stop that from being built? Who's throwing the grenade first? That's always the funny dance with Reapers. Who's throwing the grenade? Who's backing up? But
yeah.
He should be able to get some damage done with 2 Reapers now, and 3rd and 4th coming up behind it.
Oh yeah, especially if he delays this factory as well. Like, if he doesn't let any of the SCVs like finish it, then he's gonna be in a great position. But always pulling his SCVs, he knows that he needs to finish that factory.
Gosh. It's always so funny to me when they accidentally pull, or I guess purposely accidentally, maybe they don't have enough time, but they pull the mule, and the mule can't attack. It's just, there goes the mule again. It can't attack, it's just being pulled away.
Yeah.
In my opinion, you might as well just leave the mule there.
Look, you need everything you can to hold the proxy right now, okay? Even the mule that doesn't really do anything. It can body block, maybe.
Yeah, he can body block.
Yeah.
Take some shots, body block, repair if needed. But man, this is a great opening here from Kirby.
Oh yeah, but already 1 Reaper does go down. The Hellion finished, so the Hellion is here to help with that AoE, and it looks like Rowrin should be able to hold? Question mark, especially with the bunker, right?
Yeah. Oh, he really just like denied a lot of tech, which was that factory. He just denied it a little bit. Killed, I think, 3 SCVs. Not too much done there.
Yeah, and I mean, like, to be fair, like, he's not all in by any means. Like, behind this, Kirby is actually expanding. Luckily, I love this from Rowrin, kept his SCV on the other side of the map, so he can actually see that the command center is being thrown down.
It was actually pretty great. I barely noticed that when you mentioned he was building that base. There's that little SCV up there. But Kirby's still making more and more and more Reapers.
Yeah, I guess we're kind of waiting to see when he's gonna just lift up his Raxes and like come back home, but at the moment he just hasn't stopped Reaper production at all.
Oh no. He's going strong, still making Reapers. I assume he's gonna wait for this army to move out and then oh wow, what timing.
Wow.
What timing. But I think those Hellions are gonna do a lot of damage. He's got to like grenade his life away here. Oh, this is so much damage.
Oh, I love the wall made by the SCVs. Oh.
Yeah. Wow, I think he should have YOLO'd them and tried to just keep killing SCVs there. I mean, that was decent damage, though.
Yeah, in the end...
Answered something back at home. I missed it.
Yeah, it looks like he's just lifting everything up, going back home. He, like, 8 SCVs went down. he does need to wall.
Okay, there it goes. There it goes.
Yeah, it's on the way.
Scared me. It's on the way. That was pretty risky there.
Yeah,
I don't know if it was worth it yet.
I mean, the problem is that like these Reapers, they don't care about the wall, right? They just jump in. They just jump on in. And...
Oh, GG, the backfire. Yeah, I think he YOLO'd in those Reapers too much.
Yeah,
that was
like
crazy. What an interesting game.
Because that's the thing, right? Like, especially if you're proxying like this, like you need the Reapers to buy time, right? Especially if you're expanding behind this. And it was kind of odd because I think he actually started his natural expansion before he started his own factory.
Oh, really? Yeah, he did, yeah. Because the natural was done by the time the Reapers even got to his side. Wow. My StarCraft just completely logged me out.
Yeah.
Did it do that to you too? Is that just a thing?
Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be a thing. Look. Despite
the game 1 easy.
Yeah,
it was easy.
Despite the technical difficulties, we're gonna power on through this. Unfortunately, for those wondering, because of the state of these replays, every single time a game ends, it takes us out of game, so we have to go back into game.
Yeah. It's a good time.
It's a good time.
I'm just trying to find the games in my folder. Might have to re-download them or something. Okay, cool. All right, I got the game loading up as we speak.
Oh, yep, same. So as soon as we are both loaded, we will count each other in. But yeah, so far, pretty solid win by Rowrin. Like again, he just held pretty solidly. I'm sure like there were a couple of mistakes here and there, but in the end,
that SCV wall was a saver there. But I'm ready. You ready, Light?
I am ready.
All right, we'll go. 3, 2, 1, go. No SCV's going across yet. That's unfortunate. But there's a lot of good little SCV micro here that we see. But here we are. We are on Eternal Empire LE, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of the map. Playing for Team Gosu. It is Kirby, the Teal Terran.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Eternal Empire LE, we have the American Terran, the Green Terran, representing Team Lost. It is Rowrin.
I wanted to see him proxy back.
You're like, oh god, it's Eternal Empire. Please proxy again.
Yeah. Proxy, any proxy? Do I see a proxy? Proxy going for $1,000. We might get a macro game here, though, and I mean it'll be interesting to see how these players match up here.
Yeah, especially because again, like we aren't very familiar with either of these players. Like even me, who I did cast the last season of NA Contender, like these are pretty new to me. I haven't really seen them at all, so yeah, gonna be interesting.
That's cool, yeah. So this is gonna be very new to both of us, but nonetheless, I mean, they look pretty on par with the most of the people we cast. Some of the real good top players. SCV's going out. Who's gonna take the expansion first? It looks like Rowrin's looking to expand. And Kirby does not quite look ready to expand.
Yeah. We do see Kirby is actually going for a factory first, so like racks into factory, as opposed to Rowrin, who's going for a faster expansion. So already we do see like they're both playing a little bit differently. We'll see like if one kind of prefers mech, one prefers bio. You know, there are different ways to play.
When I see the factory first, I assume there's going to be some sort of mech coming out.
Yeah.
Like a cyclone first or something.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see if he starts creating an add-on, or like maybe even as soon as the factory finishes, he just starts making a starport.
Yeah, Hellion. Interesting.
Oh, okay.
So he's also going for another Reaper, so I guess he's trying to go for a quick like SCV killer push or something.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to this matchup, pretty often we wait for like to move out with like more than one Reaper, because if you push out with one Reaper and your opponent has two, you just lose. Like you just lose the Reaper for free.
Or if they get the first shot off, then you lose.
Yeah, it can be rough. So far both players actually, they both have double Reapers out, but Kirby, he does have a Hellion for a little bit more firepower. So far it looks like it was a defensive opener. Maybe he also thought like, hey, because I cheesed my opponent, maybe he's gonna be aggressive in game 2, right?
Yeah, smart. Because that is I would do that if I was Rowrin. I would definitely cheese you back. Interestingly, though, he has 3 Reapers out right now.
Oh. Yeah, and he's pushing out.
Yeah, and Kirby actually saw this whole push out coming.
Oh yeah, with the SCV at the watchtower.
Yeah, Rowrin at the watchtower saw this move out coming from Kirby. Kirby turned all the way back around, went home just to stop that SCV from scouting.
Yeah, but like it already did see the push out, so Rowrin, he already has his army in his main base as well. I love that. He doesn't have anything in his natural like worth losing at the moment. He will have a single SCV there, but defensively Rowrin should be fine. We'll see if Kirby like commits to anything here.
I mean, he might force a lift. there should be like the home defender's advantage that should come into play here. As long as Rowrin is good with his micro, which so far looks pretty decent.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate that Rowrin, he was making SCVs, so he lost 2 at his natural. So,
I thought he was gonna like do something with that, but he just let him die. I feel like he should have. He knew that push was coming.
Yeah, it's one of those things where like
a tank out and a Raven now, and Marine is going into bio.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, Ravens are great in this matchup. Like, we see it all the time, like Interference Matrix or, you know, even the Dorito Cannons, like, they can do really well. As we do see both players are getting a Raven. Again, it kind of, it's up to the players, like, you know, where they want to stop. Like, do they want 1, 2, or like 3 Ravens? I think 3 is like probably the most you want to go for.
Yeah, I think 2 is like 2 or 1 is standard. 3 is crazy. 3 is just like, wow, what are they gonna do here?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if Rowrin's going mech. I don't think so, but he's getting a Cyclone now, which is always a nice little safety thing. If you see a Raven or something flying in, you can definitely get it with the scan and a Cyclone.
Yeah, for me, it's like the same concept as like Protoss opening with like Blink Stalkers in TVP. It's like, you know, you have them for defense, like against like a Widowmine drop or Banshees or Raven.
I feel like it's a little telling, maybe, that you doubt yourself in defense against your opponent. Like, TY would never get a Cyclone out for defense.
TY doesn't need a Cyclone. Just give him like 3 Marines and he's fine. Like,
yeah, give him 3 Marines and he'll drop on you in each different place with 1 Marine and make you question your entire life. But yeah, no, this is pretty typical. You get the Cyclone out. It's defensive. He's gotten the spot in case anything flies in. The lock-on is great. At the same time, he's still trying to go. He hasn't even gone for a push yet, really. Rowrin, that is, with his little Hellion and Reaper push, and it's gonna go in now and try and get some damage. There's a Marine there to catch any medevacs. That's kind of cool from Kirby. Next to this push coming in.
Oh yeah, and Rowrin again, like I think he's just he scans, you know, he's just making sure like he sees whatever is coming out from his opponent. He sees a tank, so he can't really push into this. Kirby already with 2 tanks out on the field. So yeah, again, pretty interesting. You know, like Rowrin, he was a little bit more economic focused, both with his natural and his third base. Like his third base is already done. He's already floating it over.
He's already floating it over.
Yeah.
He's gonna be rich, but the upgrades are definitely in favor of Kirby here. 1-1 already starting. Is there even Evo chambers here? I don't think Rowrin even has. He doesn't even have Evo chambers started yet.
Yeah.
Super behind in upgrades.
And that could be huge. We're going to be like in a weird position where potentially Rowrin is going to have like a bigger army, but it's going to be, you know, worse, if that makes sense. So
we're about to find out what's more important in TVT, money or upgrades. But I mean, also Kirby has the third base already done too with energy. So that's great. Kirby hasn't used any mules or scans, I think. Looking at the natural, there's a lot of energy on that base.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, he was waiting for the third base and just muled it up immediately.
Yeah, he just wrecked with mules.
Yeah, and you're right in saying that like the third base for Kirby wasn't too far behind. We actually see that Kirby is actually ahead in workers right now.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I think Rowrin took the base earlier, but Kirby just never stopped producing SCVs. Like super oversaturated the natural, and then just Maynarded drones over, drop down all those mules. That was pretty great.
And now we have Kirby pushing out with his massive army. Again, I love this. It's gonna line up with 1-1. 1-1's about to finish up.
Yeah, and I don't think there's much here that Rowrin can do. I mean, there is a good defensive position with the 2 tanks, but oh my god, as soon as this tower finishes, he's gonna be like, oh my god.
It's like, oh
god. Oh god, we might have messed up, boys. But he could pick up and drop in 2 different locations, probably. 3 Ravens, that's gonna be huge here. 2 Ravens, actually.
Yeah.
2v1.
With these 3, like he could just immediately neutralize all the tanks and just push in bio versus bio. But again, like with 1-1 upgrades, Kirby would win the fight.
This is interesting here. I don't know how this plays. I don't really see any parade push across the map from Kirby, so I don't see him doing much more than trying to micro this. This is just like a chess game now. Interference 1. He's moving up with his tanks.
Ooh,
Turrets. Could be turrets coming down. Oh my god. 4 auto turrets came down, I believe that was, and 1 tank survives. And that does give Kirby the better position. What a macro-oriented game.
Yeah, and already 2 Ravens went down. Only 1 is left. Oh, but one of the tanks is on siege. He interference matrix the other one, but...
What an interesting engagement. The army jumps on that from Rowrin. Kirby somehow still has 1 tank alive. The Raven for Rowrin somehow alive as well with only, like, what, 8 hit points. That was a good pickoff. Went for the gas instead.
Yeah, and he has to be so careful keeping this Raven alive. Again, the Raven can do so much with so little.
The surround coming in, though.
Yeah, it looks like there just isn't enough here for Kirby, so Kirby will eventually be cleaned up. I hope that Kirby realizes this soon and just picks up.
Oh, gosh. Don't do it, Kirby. Don't do it. The auto turrets go down. Everything's exploding. All the tanks are on siege, though.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I don't think that was a good idea from Rowrin. Kirby smashes it due to the upgrades, I believe, personally, and that's a GG. And now, with that, they are tied, I believe.
Wow.
What a game. What a game. Kirby should have lost that game, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, Kirby wasn't even fighting with his entire army. Like, he had reinforcements, but as you said, like, there was no parade push. Like, he just had his reinforcements across the map.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so he pretty much won with, like, not really much invested there at all.
Yeah, like, well, it just goes to show, like, how important upgrades can be, right?
Oh, yeah. We found out today upgrades are more important than money income. Even though he technically had both. He had the money income and the upgrades.
Yeah, it was a couple
man, honestly, it was the engagement. It was the engagement because that wasn't even all his money put to work there in that engagement.
Exactly. It was like, you know, the engagement, the fact that Rowrin fought with only, like, with his tanks unsieged, right? Like, he looked at the army, he's like, I can deal with this. This is fine. I'll just unsiege and A move in.
Unless you're interference matrixing like other tanks or doing something, there's no way. Like the tanks, I think they were shooting Marines at one point or something. It was just not working. But I'm ready for game. Is this 3? This is game 3 already. Here we are. You ready, Light?
Oh, okay. Well, calm down. Right?
Calm down. I'm not ready yet. Okay, we'll give you a second. But yeah, I think that engagement, if he was a little bit more patient, and he could have gone for like an actual surround. I don't think just like the flank was as good as a full surround. Like he just came in from like a slight angle up the ramp at that, which means Kirby had a couple shots off before the engagement started. It was interesting. Very interesting. I'm glad it wasn't a 3-hour macro game though.
Yeah.
That was my favorite part. You ready?
I am ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go! They should hire me to do the voiceover for the 3, 2, 1 count in. But here we are, nonetheless, on Everdream LE, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, playing for Team Gosu. It is the Teal Terran that goes by the name of Kirby.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Everdream LE, we have the American Terran, the Green Terran, representing Team Blast. It is Rowrin.
All right, no cheese this time. That's cool. How many Reapers is it going to be like? I say 3 from each team, each side.
3? Ooh, I'm gonna say 2. I'm gonna say 2.
2.
Yeah. Just purely based off the fact that Everdream, it is a smaller map, slightly smaller, so maybe it means these guys are gonna want to be a little bit more aggressive, maybe a little bit faster.
Maybe a factory first.
Oh, yeah. Again, like, on this map, I don't know if you want to go CC first, like, before factory.
Yeah. Kirby is going for 2 gas. Rowrin's going for 1. So we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah, I think maybe already indicating that we may see some earlier tech here for Kirby, and Rowrin, I believe, may just go once again. Yep, there it is. The SCV is going down to the low ground to potentially throw down his natural. So same openers as last game.
Yeah, same openers. Will it pan out the same? I don't know. We'll see. The SCV's going home, so it's gonna survive. That's already a little bit of a change.
Yeah.
I think last game it died.
Did end up going down. And again, differently to last game, like there's no watchtower or anything for that early SCV to like, you know, scout a push or anything like that. So it can be a little bit harder to spot things on this map.
Sensor tower plays a huge part in that map. I think that's why it's such a big macro map, because you can see stuff usually coming in the early game, which leads it into the mid and late game.
Yeah. There's now that I think about it, there's a lot that goes into it, right? Like there's like the fact that the map is so big, there's the watchtowers as well, there's like the different ramps, so the different advantages that you have like defensively.
Yeah, I think on the last map, in my personal opinion, the rich Vespian gas geyser is a little bit easier to secure as a base in Eternal Empire than Everdream.
Yeah.
So that could also play into how it goes in the late game. But I mean, Everdream also is a map that can go into the late game. Okay, so it's 2 Reapers and just 1 Hellion coming from Kirby.
Okay.
This is great. I just don't ever see it doing too much damage, but sometimes also could end an entire game.
Last time he got to kill 2 SCVs. This time there's no SCVs here at the natural.
4 Reapers from Rowrin. That's crazy.
What? Oh, okay. This is interesting.
Is this some new meta I missed out on?
just make nothing but Reapers. What's interesting is that like he still doesn't have any add-ons on any of his buildings. There's no starport. Okay, there is a starport on the way.
Oh, that is weird.
Oh, the starport's being proxied.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, this is down there. So I'm guessing, interesting. I was thinking he's gonna go more for something like BC's, but in the Liberator.
Okay. So again, because Kirby hasn't gone into the main base, he hasn't seen that, you know, there's buildings missing in the main base. And I think that's why Rowrin went for so many more units, just to make sure that like none of the Reapers of Kirby can slip into the main.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know if one Liberator. I mean, that Liberator's got to get a lot of damage done to justify a proxy.
Yeah, it's got a lot to live up to. Like, it feels like a lot of effort has gone in to like hide it. So it's got to pay off, you know.
I mean, but you hit it from your opponent, and they could assume this is coming anyways. They at least know Summer's on the way. I mean, the Cyclone's already in position.
Yeah, right.
He's gonna try and go in with his Reaper Hellion army and then do the 1-2 punch, but I mean, that Liberator, you know. I mean, it's not gonna do much. Here it goes. It's going in, and it's gonna instantly die to the Cyclone.
Oh my god! It instantly gets locked on, and
yeah. He is getting damage done though. There's a tank out though. 5 SCVs went down. Those 5 SCVs honestly should not have gone down. There's Hellions. There's a tank, there's Marines and Reapers here.
Yeah, it was really nice of Rowrin to like sneak around and actually get into that mineral line, despite the fact that his army was smaller. So decent worker damage. Honestly, he needed to get that done, especially because the Liberator didn't do anything. Yeah.
I mean, I almost feel like maybe Kirby went to go look at the Liberator do nothing and ended up like wasting time. He expected more out of that Liberator.
Yeah, and now Kirby, he is like pushing out across the map with his counterattack. There's a Raven with this as well. There's the Cyclone. Like, what is there to defend? Like, there's no tank even. It's just Marines and a single Cyclone.
The Ron is also just floating back slowly.
Oh no, it's flying.
Oh my god, the auto turret. The tank is siege. I don't know if that's enough to stop this push though. He's gonna have to pull all the SCVs from the low ground. He's gonna have to pick up the base. Oh, the auto turret. That's great.
Oh my god, beautiful. It's there to intercept the SCVs, but the SCVs, actually the majority of them, and they managed to sneak into the main base. So yeah, he's not going to lose too many workers. He does force a lift up of the natural though.
Oh, that tank's danger close to dying. That tank is going to die for sure.
Yeah, has to make sure it stays away from the ledge.
He locked onto the tank. Is he going to scan it again?
Oh my, look at... Okay.
That would have been cool. That would have been cool. But this tank shot should, yeah.
Yeah, everything gets cleaned up on the other side. Meanwhile, another Liberator looks like has snuck into the main base of Kirby, so we'll maybe get something done. Okay,
okay. Yeah. He gets 1-2 kills. We're like, all right, he's doing something. He's back in there.
Like we were both waiting as well. We're like, is anything gonna happen here?
Yeah. I was like, all right, okay, you got it. Yeah. He did it. He did 1-2. He got 2. He got the old 1-2 SCV. That's great for him. I don't know if that's enough to bring him back in. He is up on workers. I don't know if that's enough to win here, though.
Exactly, like he's up on workers, but only by like a handful, like 1 worker. So I don't know how much that plays into it. At the same time, Kirby, he already has his 3rd CC done. It's already being floated over to the location. So now it's on Kirby to try and, you expand, you defend it, right? And he's got 3 tanks, got a decent amount of Marines. Rowrin, he's actually pulling a couple of boys with his push.
Oh geez, Kirby's got to come with some splash damage here. He needs to get his tanks out because Kirby or Rowrin, that is, I think he's gonna pull up right now. Actually, he's going for an anti-timing. I think. I don't think his +1 is gonna be done, but Kirby has no upgrades on the way. Strictly just units and tech and workers. So I don't know how this plays out. I think this is kind of bad for Rowrin. He's going against his own timing. No way. He started stem right now.
Oh my god.
+1 is not going to be done. This is interesting.
Do you think when he was pushing out, he realized that he forgot stim? He's like, oh god.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. We've seen that happen sometimes. I mean, he's here. He's seized up with the 3 tanks. He has a couple of SCVs for repairs, but
this one medevac should give the vision to Kirby to win this outright easily.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? There's no medevacs here for Rowrin. There's nothing in the air, so already just Kirby saving so much money, doesn't have to scan to get more range.
Oh my god, he's gonna get absolutely smashed trying to pick off that medevac. The Marines come in, 1 auto turret goes down. Everything's gonna get cleaned up here though. Wow, even saving the Marines from that last volley by picking him up into the medevac. I wonder if he counted that, or because it seemed like he picked up every last Marine.
Yeah. I don't know if that was
exactly how many he could pick up.
Clearly, Kirby knew exactly what he was doing. Okay, yeah. Clearly.
At the time, and thought, if I move in right now, he'll get 3.5 volleys, which will leave me with 6 Marines that I can load up into 1 medevac. All in a split second.
Yeah.
He's just that good.
What a big brain.
What a big brain. And for that, he's going to go ahead and win this game. I believe. I don't see a comeback. He's up 60 workers. He's got the 3rd base done. 4th base is on the way. His army supply is just about double Ron's, and Ron's struggling to get something here. He finally finished his stem.
he finally finished his stim after the engagement. I think you're right in that, like, that seemed a little bit like an anti-timing where Rowrin, he pushed out and it wasn't lining up with anything. Like +1 hadn't even finished. He didn't have stim. Nothing was really. He just felt pressured to do something, right? And he wasn't wrong. He had to do something. He just didn't. Yeah.
He just didn't do what he was looking for. I mean, honestly, I don't think he knew that 3rd base was taken. Maybe he should have gone for a different angle at that 3rd base.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. Because even if he like sieged up outside it, it would have maybe denied this 4th base, which is about to finish up, and maybe delayed it even further, killed a handful of SCVs or forced them away.
Exactly.
Yeah, that would have been
like a little position in between like the 3rd and where the 4th is going now. He could have sieged the tanks in the corner and hit the gas and forced the army to really have to be pulled far away. But he was just, it seemed a little too desperate. I love these little scout Marines posted all over the map. Just getting good vision of what's going on.
Yeah. I mean, that's something, he's pulling a Cham right now, right? Like, you have to do something like this. Like when there are no watchtowers or sensor towers in play, you need to try and find out where the army is. And he does spot the army of Kirby, and he is repositioning. He does have 2 Ravens.
Oh god, can he get in position in time?
Oh.
The Marines are stimming forward. The Dorito cannon. That's a really great Dorito cannon.
Yeah.
But I don't. It's not really going to do any damage if he just picks up and goes into your main mineral line. Oh, good catch there.
Oh god, and now we're getting a reversal before. Now Kirby's in this position.
Vikings? The Vikings taking out the Ravens?
Wow.
Oh, the Marines were super out of position and it allowed him to take out one of the Ravens.
And again, they're out of position, so he's going to drop onto the tanks.
Oh no, he's going to drop right on top of the tanks. Oh, that was so great. Dropping 1-2 Marines at a time to take the volleys as the Reinforcing Marines coming from behind. Tanks on siege. GG. Kirby wins. Oh, that was great. That was a good play. Kirby's pretty darn good.
That was beautiful. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was beautiful. TVT is like an art, and some people just aren't good at art, and Kirby's pretty darn good.
TBT is one of those things where sometimes it's like, you know, it's like finger painting, you know, and other times it's like a Mona Lisa, you know. And honestly,
Oh yeah,
Kirby, I was very impressed by Kirby that game.
I got Picasso vibes from Kirby there.
Yeah, like I love what we've seen from Kirby so far. In game one, you know, he was cheesy. It didn't work out, but you know, he was like brave enough to do that in game one anyway.
We went there.
Yeah. And I think what's cool is that after game one, when he came out with the cheese, game 2 and 3, like his macro, like he has solid timings, he has solid defense. He's looking good.
Yeah, he pretty much knew what to do in every situation. He obviously took a couple losses, maybe some SCVs here and there, but he's been pulling it off every time. I'm liking Kirby's playstyle.
Yeah, definitely. Rowrin, it does feel like, unfortunately, with the openers, Rowrin's been very greedy and just hasn't, like, it seems like he's been, like, caught off balance, never really, like, hitting any of his timings that he wants to go for, kind of forced into these positions.
Yeah. I feel like Kirby's been pretty good with the early, like, aggression. Not an all-in aggression, but just enough aggression to throw his opponent off of his game. But I'm loaded up. I'm ready when you are.
I'm ready.
You're ready? All right. We are going to begin in 3, 2, 1, go! And with that countdown, we are looking in the bottom left-hand corner of Ice and Chrome LE. It is the Tiltaran playing for Team Gosu. It is Kirby.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Ice and Chrome LE, we have the American Terran player representing Team Last. He's currently down at 2-1. This could be his final game. Can he bring it back? It is Rowrin.
Yeah, it's all on the line for him here, huh? This is the final game. These are all best of 5s.
Yeah.
It's just kind of cool to have a tournament that's all best of 5s, you know? Every single player really gets a chance.
Yeah, that's what I really love about what Sugar's doing. Like he really does care a lot about his scene, about the American scene. And yeah, like he runs, you know, this is kind of like GSL for America in a way. He has NA Apprentice for, you know, the GMs, and he has NA Contender here for basically all the Masters players. So it's really cool. It's a way to incentivize people to keep playing, keep practicing, keep improving, and like help like foster the scene and support the scene as well.
Yeah, and this is great. We're seeing a hidden barrack, so that's pretty nice here from Kirby.
Oh, I love this, right? Especially because in this series, he has a history of proxying, so it's like, oh, I'm proxying again, freak out.
Freak out. But I feel like this is the first spot that Rowrin will look at, and it is.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh my god. Rowrin showing us that Kirby isn't the only one with a big brain here. He susses out.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I feel like that was kind of obvious from Kirby. I would have put it somewhere slightly different. Not quite sure where, but I mean, maybe at the least it threw Rowrin off for like a couple seconds. I don't know. I don't know here.
Yeah, honestly, this shows like how good of a player Rowrin is. Like, I feel like a lesser player maybe would have checked, would have freaked out, and then just immediately started like you know, preparing a defense.
Already bunkered down and canceled a second and gone for a third Reaper or something.
Yeah. So, you know,
but yeah, nice strong hold here from Rowrin mentally. He just won the mental game, the mental dance early on.
That's what it's about. The mind games coming into play.
He won the early mental game. Let's see if he can go into the late mental game here against Kirby.
It's all about that mental right now. And I mean, so far, we know, again, Rowrin, he has a faster natural because of these openers. His tech is going to be a little bit later, but we've seen Kirby, he likes to be the aggressor here in this series. So we'll see if things switch up in any way, or if they continue to go on, and maybe Rowrin feels a little bit more comfortable here. You know, getting into game 4, he can like get into his groove, you know, get into things. We'll
Yeah,
see.
but as we say that, he's putting down a bunker, so
Ooh.
I assume he's going to be a little passive here, looking a little scared maybe.
Yeah, I'm curious if this bunker, what this really means is that maybe he's going to go for an even faster third base, like just try and be greedy and get away with being defensive.
Yeah, it could be. I'm interested to see what comes out of the starport for him.
Hmm.
I mean, I feel like it should obviously be a Raven. Anything else and it's suspicious, a medevac would be crazy.
Goes for like a Hellion drop or something like that. It's like, what?
Yeah. Throws out an armory, Hellbat drop. Oh, the Hellion is gonna. Oh, he saved the Hellion. That's great. Great engagement from Rowrin. Absolutely shutting down Kirby. I think he's really adapting. Like, okay, I know Kirby's always aggressive. Let me throw that in his bunker to guarantee I don't lose anything.
Yeah. I love the way he controlled his Hellion there. He pulled it back. Kirby was being really greedy, trying to get it, and Kirby ended up losing a couple more units there as a result. So, yeah, maybe even Kirby being a little bit too overconfident. Like, you know, Kirby's on match point, right? You know, he's like, yo, I got this, right? I'm gonna go try and hide my racks. I'm gonna, you know, do this, like whatever. But you know,
I'm gonna slightly throw him off. Oh, but I love this from Rowrin coming up here. Finally busting out the cool moves with the BC. I don't believe it'll be scouted unless Kirby's gonna scan. But if I'm up 2-1, I wouldn't really waste a scan at this point in the game.
yeah, and even if he did scan, it's possible that he could miss the fusion core if it's a little bit too low. So
yeah, because normally scan a little bit lower to see the tech that could be posted somewhere inside of the NAT. You don't usually check all the way in the very upper corner. I guess it depends on the map and the meta, which I'm not familiar with in TVT. We'll see if he gets a scan off. I doubt it. I think the BC's going to come out unscathed and teleport over.
I love it. I love that here on match point, Rowrin is being a little bit cheeky, and it looks like he should be able to get away with it. At home, what is there for defense? There's that single Cyclone that we've seen. There's a Raven as well. So, yeah, it doesn't seem like there's going to be too much here for defense for Kirby. Oh my god, Yamato's on the way as well.
Oh, this is great. I mean, I've tried to go BC while playing TVT, and it never works for me, so I'm just sitting here taking notes. I don't see this working very often. Ooh, but the double BC might be great. Kirby's being so greedy. Has not scanned, has not scouted, nothing. Just one Reaper out front. Is there a third base coming up? The third base is done. It's turning into a CC now for Kirby.
Yeah, so again, right, like Kirby is playing this pretty normal, pretty standard, getting up a third CC, not expecting at all for these BCs to show up, and surprisingly, they're not teleporting immediately to the other side. They're actually, you know, flying around the edge.
I mean, that's so greedy. Yeah, he can take his time now. There's no scan. There's nothing, no Reaper jumping into the main. The Hellions denied the scout, so
the Hellion,
he can just do this all day.
Kirby sees it with the Hellion at the watchtower. He sees the BC.
Oh, at the watchtower. That's great.
But did he actually see it though? Is the question?
No, I don't think he did. He's not going for anything crazy. We don't see anything.
Yeah, there's no missile turrets.
No missile turrets, no Cyclone. Yeah, I don't think he was paying attention because at the same time, the Hellions were denying that third base from landing.
Oh my god, and they just teleported into the main.
Oh my god. This is bad.
Oh my god, yeah, there's only like a single Marine, a single Cyclone. The Cyclone immediately goes, it actually almost went down.
Nice interference matrix though on one of the BCs, but that will only last so long. Oh my god, the Cyclone is doing so much damage, but it won't last forever. And there's not another BC on the way. Oh, there it is. There's a third BC coming in hot now.
Wow.
And this is the best BC push I've seen from in a TVT.
Oh my
Yamato
god.
to take out the double Viking production. He will have none of it.
Wow, what a big rain. He takes out the starboard before the Vikings finish. There is a single Cyclone, but there are just so many BCs. He splits them up. Everything here is going to go down. And Kirby, he's going for the base trade.
That's so greedy of Kirby to not scan or have any sort of vision of the main base of Rowrin. GG, he just calls it. He's like, yeah, that's it. I'm not even going to go for the base trade. Wow, Kirby was too greedy there. Way too greedy. How do you just
Wow.
not ever at all look into the base of your opponent? Especially if you're getting a third base, that
Mhm.
means you're not gonna be aggressive. You need to know what your opponent is doing.
Right, I do feel like that came down to Kirby. Like, at least in his play, to me, he did feel like a little bit overconfident, a little bit cocky.
Yeah.
So yeah, like Rowan showing us that, he may have been down in the series, he may have been, hurting like in these like more standard games, but he had something cheeky up his sleeve, and now we're going to the ace match.
Oh yeah, I love BCs. That's a great way to bring it back in. And what better way to start this off than a TVT best of 5? At least none of them were really like long macro games. Honestly, we haven't got a real good like 3, 4, 5 base macro game. And as we speak on no macro games, we're gonna load up Submarine LE. So I don't think we'll ever get that macro game.
And I'm okay with that.
Yeah, no, it's totally fine. It's actually the best of the situations.
Yeah, I will say that so far each of these games have been pretty entertaining, and
Oh
uh,
yeah, this is how TBT should be played. It should not be macro tank turtle mech.
yeah, as we are getting set up, and I honestly I don't really know who I want to advance here from these two players. It's been great.
I would say Kirby just because Rowrin's name is a little bit harder to say.
Hmm.
So that's really the only reason I'm going for Kirby right now.
Mm.
I mean, Kirby does seem like the better player here, but Rowrin has been pulling it off. Defended the cheese in the beginning, came back with his own cheese. Now we're in the ace match. Are you
Yeah,
ready, Light?
I am ready.
All right, we're gonna begin in 3, 2, 1, go. We're in here. We're done. We're here. It's game 5. Ace match. Both players said their GLHFs. One said GLFH. Here we are, spawning in the top left-hand corner of Submarine LE. One of the shortest rush distance battle as we see in SCV. Okay, no, I thought it was going to go out. It's not. Playing for Team Ghost, who is the Teal Terran, Kirby. I wonder why he picked Teal every game.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Submarine LE, we have the green Terran player representing the land of the Americas. He's brought it back. We're here. We're in the ace match. We're tied up. It is Rowrin.
So we're busting out the face cams for DreamHack or what?
I don't know. Wait, do you have a cam?
Well, my friend has a cam that they said I can use. I just got to see if I can set it up, plug it in, and make it work, which it should work.
Part of me, part of me says yes. The other part says no, just because we're going in on one of the biggest grinds of our StarCraft 2 careers. Okay,
I don't know if I can get my face prepared for a stream for 10 days straight.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, maybe day 1 and 2 will be okay, but as the days,
I'll look amazing on screen. I'll look great on camera. Day 3, day 4, not so much. Day 5. I'm done for.
We're gonna, yeah.
You're lucky if I'm still here and alive.
We're gonna need a side by side comparison. Day 1 compared to day 10. You're like dead in the chair. You're like, oh my god, just like completely pale. Like the life has been drained from you. Yeah.
All shriveled up. Pre and post DreamHack. Caster life. The caster life that we just suffer and die.
Mm-hmm.
And in the process, we get to cast some pretty great StarCraft. It's going to be great. It's going to be awful. It's going to be yin and yang.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of yin and yang, I think Kirby's a little upset at that last game. And the trickery that was afoot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This game. We see a proxy going down, and it is a starport.
Oh, interesting. So this time Kirby is the one going for the proxy starport as opposed to Rowrin. Maybe Kirby, saying like, I see what you tried to do. I'm gonna show you how it's done. Okay, this is how you proxy a liberator.
I think this is how you proxy a Liberator properly, and then he gets nothing done. I don't think you're supposed to ever proxy a Liberator, and he's gonna proxy a Liberator as I say it. I don't know, man. If Kirby doesn't pull this off, he's gonna look like quite the fool.
To be fair, honestly, I kind of like this for Kirby because Rowrin, Kirby's the one that's been opening with Cyclone every game, like safely. Yeah. Rowrin hasn't.
No Cyclone from Rowrin right now.
Yeah, and we've seen a safety Cyclone completely shuts this down, completely shuts it down. But Rowrin is, you know, kind of greedy.
Yeah. I guess that's the thought behind it. Like, you can do some real damage if there's no safety Cyclone out.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing was Rowrin went for the 1-2 punch. He jumped in with his Hellions and Reapers as the Liberator was going in. As for right now, Kirby is now going in with the Liberator, and his units are just now moving across the map.
Yeah.
But even a bunch of Marines can't really kill a Liberator too fast.
Exactly, especially because they're gonna need to be at the front, like, for this push. So honestly, Kirby, like, this could pull Rowrin apart. We'll see how good his defensive is. There is a bunker in his natural, so that can buy some time. It's all about the Marine positioning.
Yeah, I think he's got to bypass the bunker. Ooh, he has a tank here. That's actually really interesting. This is gonna definitely force all the Marines down on the low ground. But also, Kirby's going for the tech lab on that proxied starport, so we'll see what's going to come out here. It's going to be a Banshee. Oh, wow. Very interesting. He's definitely showing Rowrin how it's done. I think he's going to be able to pull it off.
We'll see. The Liberator went in, killed a couple of SCVs, then got focused down by the Marines. Meanwhile, the bunker goes down, and I love this. If Kirby is able to force a liftoff, that means less scans for the Banshee. Never mind, the Banshee doesn't have cloak, but...
oh, jeez.
He's on siege!
No! Oh, he was on siege at the wrong time. This is completely backfiring here. He did get at least one volley off, which is good. But this push could have done way more damage. Could have been game ending.
Yeah, oh my god, that was so unfortunate that Kirby was caught completely unsieged. Both tanks got taken out almost for free there. And Rowrin, like, he took a lot of damage. We can see he's down, like, a lot of workers, but it's not completely over for him. As I say that, the Banshee dives in.
Yeah, I mean, Kirby did just now get his second base complete, so he got one mule out of it, and as we're Rowrin has had his two bases, you know, up and running. He's been getting mules consistently, and as we see, he has two mules on the natural. Rowrin is as Kirby, so Kirby's gonna be a little bit down in eco, and that was kind of a rough fight for him. He hasn't even main-arted his drones. He has so many SCVs in his main base.
Oh god.
Misclick there by Kirby, maybe.
There we go. I was about to say Kirby is like ahead by 10 workers, 11 workers right now, but because
I saw that, I was like, it looks like Rowrin's getting more income. I'm like, wait, there's so many workers here. What are they doing?
Yeah, and maybe this could have been a mistake because now Rowrin, he's going for the counterattack. He has a lot of Marines, and with this Banshee, he could use the Banshee to try and snipe the tanks.
Yeah. There's only a couple Marines. He can't lose the Banshee to the Marines here, though. No, is he gonna do it? That was a waste. What a waste. He had so much potential with that Banshee.
Oh, he did. He had so much potential, but he just went face first into the tanks, and everything got evaporated.
Like, if he would have, like, snuck around to the second tank on the high ground, like, pull the Marines out of position, and then go in with his Marines, I don't know. There was a lot that could have been done there. But we do have two Banshees coming in for Kirby. Does he have cloak? He does not.
No cloak. There is. Oh, this is the Widowmine
cloak. Oh my god, the Widowmine and the auto turret. Oh man. Rowrin's pretty darn good.
Yeah, Rowrin's with his defense. Again, he's still incredibly down in workers, but
oh, incredibly.
Yeah, he's still hanging in there regardless. Like, his defense is good enough, to say the least. Like, he has the mules going for him. But in saying that, Kirby is now trying to expand and take his third base.
Yeah, Rowrin does have the upgrade advantage though, but as you said, third base has been down for Kirby, and I'm not sure if the upgrade advantage is enough here when you're down 20 workers.
It feels like Rowrin needs to, like, basically go all in or deal some crippling damage to his opponent, because as the game goes longer and longer, like, it just gets better and better for Kirby. Like, he's just has so much more money, so much more army, the tank count as well.
Every second that goes by, Kirby is producing 3 workers at a time to saturate his third base, as Rowrin is producing 2 workers at a time to saturate his second base. So, you know, the production alone on workers is huge for Kirby. That's kind of the snowball effect of Terran. If in a TVT, if you let them get 1 base ahead of you, they got more mules than you, they got more SEV production than you, and, you know, usually more stuff wins.
Yeah, I mean that's the rough thing about like TVT, but also like mirror matchups in general, right? Like you have the same tools as your opponent, and when one person gets ahead, it can be so hard to catch up again. Like one of the things that you can do is something like a massive drop, and then your opponent's completely out of position. So Rowrin, he is trying to sneak around the map, but Kirby, I love this. Kirby has Marines all over the place just to catch this sort of stuff. So far it hasn't though, so Rowrin could catch his opponent off guard here in the natural.
I was thinking the same, like you got to go for a big all-in Doom drop to win this or come back as Ron, but this isn't a big all-in Doom drop. He's not even going for multi-pronged harass. He's just kind of going for I would call this a mediocre drop.
Yeah, oh, actually he's going into the main base, and the Banshee's here in the natural, and he's going to get at least this tank kill.
Okay, this could work. This could work.
Oh my god, yeah, like the drop into the main base. The CC's going to go down. The CC in the main.
Wow, that's pretty huge. Wow, this is actually going way better than I ever expected it to.
Yeah, and
Banshee is still doing work. He tried to scan on the Banshee, and the scan wore off before he could take out the Banshee. The Banshee's still doing work. He picked up and got all the Marines out of there. That was the best possible way that could have gone for Ron, and that definitely brought him back in the game. This might piss off Kirby enough to force a push out, but also he did already have a 4th CC done, so he's going to replace his main with that 4th CC. He's got extra SCVs. Yeah, he's so rich. He's got extra SCVs ready to main back into the main, reclaiming his main as well as going for the 4th again, and his army count so crazy.
Yeah, and the drop tries to go back into the natural, but this time there are all these missile turrets waiting in preparation, and already the medevac does go down. The entire drop is going to get cleaned up, not before killing a bunch of SCVs though.
Great. That's actually pretty great. He's crawling his way back in here. There now, even on workers. Kirby, you know, taking the lead by 1 or 2, give or take. That's not too important here. But the important thing here, I do believe, is the upgrades, which are pretty much tied right now.
Yeah, at the moment they are both on 1-1. In saying that though, in a couple of minutes, Kirby will be ahead. He is working on 2-2. So yeah,
going for a big push. Oh gosh.
Oh god, there's so many tanks with this army. The defensive position is okay. There is a sensor tower, so Rowrin can see the army.
Neither player here has Ravens.
Oh my god, yeah, no one has Ravens. Oh no.
It's just gonna be all up to the medevacs and scan. I think this is more scans than medevacs. Rowrin does need to hold his position here. I think with how many tanks Kirby has, Kirby can probably like drop tanks, sacrifice some Marines, and as long as he gets a good spread of his tanks, he can get a little bit closer. He can sacrifice 2 tanks while they get in range and siege up against Rowrin's few tanks that he has. But at the same time, there's a huge drop going by in that 3rd base, and it took out 6 workers and more, and I think that CC is going to go down.
Oh yeah, he actually picks up, and he looks like he's going to try and go into the main base. Regardless,
oh my god,
this drop is dealing a lot of damage, and Kirby, he's dropped into the natural of Rowrin. He's like found a way in.
Oh wow, yeah, they're both just going blow for blow, and Rowrin now getting the worker damage he needed to come back in this game, and it's forcing Kirby to do something crazy. If Kirby doesn't also cause damage, Kirby could lose it all here.
Yeah, so far
Kirby needs to be more aggressive. He needs to go for that 3rd base. It's completely like undefended, but he doesn't know that because the sensor tower's there. He's like, that's crazy. I'll never be able to get something going there.
Yeah, like this drop from Kirby, it did force a lift up, but it didn't kill any workers. Like it did like no economic damage in that sense. But he is forcing only 2 base economy from his opponent, which is definitely something. He's just struggling to push in, even though it does seem like he has the much larger army.
Yeah, he does have that 4th base finally done. Not a planetary or a CC yet. We'll see what Kirby does with that. He should be able to get the workers back. Yeah, he's already back in workers, so I mean, he should be fine. There's absolutely no saturation in his main though.
Oh, but
So I'm interested.
yeah,
To
and
see what goes
Rowrin,
down here.
he actually has another drop outside the natural of Kirby. He's waiting to go in. Kirby though, he has a couple of Marines ready though, ready for the drop.
Okay.
Not at the
I
third
like
base
this.
though.
Kirby's going back home. Kirby's going back home. He should be able to focus solely on this drop. He's gonna get a couple workers here with the initial drop, maybe even the CC, but that was a pretty decent trade there for Kirby.
Yeah, and as you said, I love this. Kirby, he backs off and he's actually rotating around to hit. It looks like he wants to hit that third base, and that's what he needs to do. Like he needs to.
That's a great call.
Yeah, try and find like an undefended position. But because of the sensor tower, Rowrin will have a little bit of a heads up. Will he be able to reposition in time? It looks like he's not moving the tanks in time.
This is great. I'm pretty sure he's gonna. Okay, he's going for it. He's gonna die here. He's gonna die. No way.
There are just
Kirby's
so many
gonna rush.
Marines.
This is a Marine battle. I've never seen this. Who's battle the Marines?
Oh my god! And
I
again,
like Liberator. They gotta take out the Liberator. Liberator's down, and I think that means Kirby wins. He's got the position. That base is not gonna get lifted. It's gonna go down. So many Marines left over for Kirby. GG. Kirby with the comeback cheese. He cheesed first, then he got cheesed, and now he cheeses again for the W. And he takes it 3-2, man. We went all the way to game 5 in this one.
all the way to game 5, and honestly, GG, like well played to both players. Like, you know, they went all the way to the ace match. Rowrin played that out like as best he could. Like he was so far behind in the beginning of that game.
Yeah, that was like honestly the best comeback I've seen in a long time. Even though he didn't win, like it still turned out to be quite the even matchup.
Yeah, it was definitely cool to see. Both players showing like their strengths and weaknesses. And yeah, just in the end, Kirby finding that opportunity and coming out on top. GG, well played. Kirby advances to the round of 4.
Yeah, that was kind of one of my favorite TVTs we've seen in a while. Honestly, it was pretty interesting to watch.
It was
the worst TVT I've ever seen.
it was really dynamic. Like a TV, unfortunately, TVT, like it can get really slow. It can get really like, you know, tank lines versus tank lines.
It's so expected.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm really surprised that it was so quick. Which I mean, I wouldn't say it was quick because it was a best of 5, but it was shorter than expected. It was great. And I didn't like it because it was shorter than expected, but I love proxies. I love when you put two players against each other, mirror matchup, that proxy, and also they cheese and they play straight and narrow, so that was great.
Yeah.
So now, what are we getting into next, Light?
We are going to be moving on down to PvP. It's going to be some players who we have casted on this channel before. One of them that we're very familiar with. It's going to be Basherslice versus XenoDactyl.
Oh yeah, XenoDactyl.
Yeah, I don't know if you're too familiar with XenoDactyl. He's known on this channel for being incredibly cheesy and for for cannon rushing everyone. That's kind of what he's known for.
Yeah. I forgot of XenoDactyl. I'm pretty sure played a lot of the Proxy Tempest stuff back in the day. XenoDactyl is a good friend. So, I wonder what Xeno. I haven't talked to XenoDactyl in a while, but yeah, I'm definitely super familiar. I love the play from XenoDactyl, and I'm excited to see what the homie's been up to.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, like, is he still stuck in his ways? Is he still proxying, or
stuck? Is he still flourishing in his ways? I would say keeping the lost art of I think cannon rushers are kind of like airbenders. There's not many of them, and they need to keep the art alive. Well, I guess airbenders, there's only one, depending on how you look at the avatar thing. But that's besides the point. The point is, I believe you should keep cannon rushing. It's an art, and it needs to stay alive.
Really, I say stuck. Really, XenoDactyl. He's spreading his wings. He's flying like never before.
He's flying like never before, like a prehistoric dinosaur would.
Exactly.
Oh my god, you are you ready, Light? Are you ready for this?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
You're ready. I'm not ready, but the game's loaded and I'm ready to count us in. So we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, go! All right, this is great. This is great. I'm excited to introduce this player. Haven't seen him play in forever. I think last time I saw him play, he was playing in the Diamond tournament for Proxy Tempest. Oh, I think it was a year ago. And yeah, now he's here. Maybe he was never Diamond. Maybe it was always Masters. I don't know. I got those confused. But nonetheless, I love the way this man plays. Spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Death Aura LE, playing for Alpha X. It is XenoDactyl.
And spawning in at the top left-hand corner of Death Aura LE, we have the other American Protoss player currently representing the Gosu crew. Not Team Gosu, that's something else. It is Basherslice. Oh my god, they're both going Forge first.
Oh my god, this is great. This is amazing. This is great.
You're like, yes.
What is it? I mean, yeah,
Okay.
no, this is like I'm sipping a nice cold pina colada on a beach right now. This is great. I'm having fun. This is a good time.
Okay, there are pylons down in the main base of Basherslice. Cannons are being thrown down from both players. We've got cannons versus cannons right now.
Basherslice got the first cannon down, I believe, on the high ground. So I believe Basherslice should defend, but on the other side of the map, there's also a probe from Basherslice. Nothing yet, though. Okay, so I think they both just kind of canceled out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basherslice did, however, you finish one photon cannon, so he might be down. And I love it. XenoDactyl still up to his great antics here.
Oh yeah. He has never changed. He has refined his perfection here with the cannon rushes. XenoDactyl, he did used to be Diamond. Now he is Masters. And off the back of this,
I love to see it. I love to see it. Off the, a cannon rusher who was Diamond, and normally people are like, man, Diamond cannon rushers are the scum of the earth. They don't deserve it. They don't know how to play well. And then we have people like XenoDactyl just come in and he showed us wrong. He went from Diamonds to Masters. He's still a cannon rusher, still true to his roots, and it's just absolutely great.
Yeah, definitely. And
even pylon blocking the expansion for Basherslice. That's great.
Oh my god, that's great because there's no unit out for Basherslice. He actually can't stop that. Like there's nothing.
There's nothing that he can do. Yeah, nothing at all. He can put a cannon down next to it, but he has to build a pylon, a cannon. Very slow.
Do you think that's what he's gonna do?
Great.
Hold on.
No way. Too much.
Okay. We have the probe down here, and yeah, there we go. Basherslice, he starts the zealot. He's chronoing out the zealot, so he's gonna try and take down that pylon. And we had a really interesting start to this game. So we had Forge versus Forge, cannon versus cannon. Obviously, because Basherslice was the first person to throw down a cannon, XenoDactyl was forced to cancel everything, respecting he knows. He's like, okay, you have the first cannon. All right, we're done.
Yeah.
And we are transitioning into a longer game.
Ooh, and this is interesting. I love this from XenoDactyl. He put the pylon on the high ground. The probe here from Basherslice has stayed in the base. Actually, this is not going to go as planned.
Oh, is he going to spot it?
Oh, okay. He spotted it. So it almost looked like it was going to be unscouted. Nice try there. I like that he put it on the low ground, powered by the pylon on the high ground, but it wasn't hidden. I heard something get canceled here. I forgot what it was. Oh, I think the pylon died finally.
Yes.
And Basherslice can put down his second base now. Super late. XenoDactyl's already done with his.
Yeah, so XenoDactyl, he does have the faster Nexus, he does have the Stargate on the way, but it was scouted, so Basherslice should be prepared for it. We should see maybe some static defense or some defensive stalkers, something here to protect his mineral line, and we'll see what he does, as again, his Nexus is a little bit later. No upgrades or any use whatsoever from the Forges quite yet from either player. instead it does seem like Basherslice went for more gateways, so he has a more ground-focused army at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh. Hello. Okay, so it looks like it sounds like Yoda's having some internet issues. Unfortunately, I think the stream is still fine. Yeah, we're fine on this end. So yeah, hopefully Yoda can sort that out, as yeah, we do have Basherslice again trying to be pretty aggressive here. XenoDactyl, he actually didn't make any oracles with his Stargate first. He actually went for Phoenixes instead, and the Phoenixes are going to help so much in this Stalker versus Stalker battle here, able to CC some of the units here, and actually XenoDactyl going for a second Stargate as well. I was just checking to see, and yeah, so with the second Stargate, a bunch of these, actually, he's going to be able to chase down this Warp Prism, the Warp Prism. Oh my god, he's forced to recall. Is he going to be able to escape in time? He should be able to. He does. So Basherslice does hold on to that Warp Prism. So important that he was able to keep that alive. At the same time, though, it's going to be so difficult to get anything done with it. Again, with Phoenixes out on the map, it's so risky. He's actually going out with it, which is incredibly ballsy, but yeah, it's so risky for him at the moment. To try and get anything done, but he's going for it. He is going to try and sneak across the edges of the map, try and avoid these Phoenixes, as 2 more Phoenixes are on the way. Again, XenoDactyl trying to be pretty aggressive here, trying to find an opportunity with these Phoenixes, but there are already Stalkers here in the mineral lines. Basherslice, he knows, he's ready for it. He actually has Twilight Council on the way. We should see Blink. There it is. It does start, and the Phoenixes go in, Phoenixes go out. Can't explain that. As I just did get an update, unfortunately, Yodaslim, he's having a bit of some internet issues, so he's going to be restarting. Hopefully, we can have him back soon. Again, especially for this PvP. I know he's a big fan of XenoDactyl. We gotta get him in here for this. But yeah, in the meantime, I will be here solo casting, at least for the remainder of this game. We'll see how this progresses. And oh my god, the Phoenix count has gotten incredibly high. The Stalkers aren't quite in position. A bunch of these gas probes even are exposed. So 3 do go down without losing a single Phoenix. Meanwhile, that Warp Prism, actually, I didn't get to see whether or not that Warp Prism managed to do anything. There it is. The Warp Prism, it's still off to the side. It hasn't really been able to do much at all. Actually, it seems like it warped in these Adepts on the other side of the map, and they had to run across, which again makes sense. You know, you have to be quite safe with it. It can be very exposed, very vulnerable. And there it is. The 2 Adepts have shaded into the main base. Actually going to get a lot of worker kills here. Adepts, they just have so much DPS. They can get so much done in so little time. 7 probes go down for XenoDactyl. Oh boy. And at the end of that, Basherslice, he's actually ahead in the economy at the moment. I say that, but again, because XenoDactyl does have a faster third base, XenoDactyl does have an opportunity to get back into the game, to catch up a lot faster with that triple Nexus production. Basherslice is a little bit later, and even though Basherslice has a much larger probe count, he is very, very oversaturated, so it won't really come into play at the moment. He doesn't have another base to mainard over to, so yeah, it's actually not the worst position for XenoDactyl. Meanwhile, again, the Warp Prism is continuing to be used here. Like, more Adepts have been shaded in. They are coming in across the map, but they just go head first into these gateway units of XenoDactyl. He was ready. He was waiting for them, and they just both get taken out. Meanwhile, the Phoenixes, they dive in again. This time, though, Blink has been finished. Stalkers are on the defensive, but that doesn't stop 3 drones from going down, 3 probes even. So yeah, again, XenoDactyl finding a lot of damage with this, and these Phoenixes, they're going to be so valuable when it comes to the main engagement as well. Like, they can CC any Immortals or any Stalkers. They can't lift up these Archons, so this is a really nice addition for Basherslice. Like, he's incorporating, or he's adapting his main army really nicely against the Mass Phoenix. So we'll see how this goes, actually. Like, again, that means that the usefulness of these Phoenixes are going to be quite limited because they can only pick up Stalkers. The Archons are going to do such a nice good protecting the Stalkers from the Phoenixes, especially with their AoE as well. So yeah, Basherslice, I love his army composition. XenoDactyl, I feel like he needs to try and get more done with these Phoenixes. Like, he needs to try, again, to be fair, the War Prism isn't doing too much, but he needs to try and get something done. Either just out here on the map, just being more aggressive, trying to pick off more workers, you know, just scouting around in general, since he doesn't really have vision out on the map. I just realized he doesn't have an observer out on the map or anything along those lines. He's been focusing his robo on the Immortal production and now the War Prism instead. There we go. As I say that, XenoDactyl, he's probably listening to the stream right now. He's going in, he's sharking around for some kind of damage. Has to be careful not to run into the Archons though. Oh, we gotta see a blink. We do. Oh, almost loses one Phoenix. Nicely done by XenoDactyl, able to skirt around, not lose anything, just confirming the army. So he does know that now the army is comprised of mainly Stalkers and Archons. So XenoDactyl, he should be able to try and get ready for this. How does he get ready for it? Honestly, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure what your ideal army is for this. I mean, obviously, like, Phoenixes aren't the answer. Like, these double Stargates, they've served their usefulness for now. Maybe if the game progresses even longer, we can see a Fleet Beacon being thrown down, maybe some high-end Skytoss army. But yeah, at the moment, they're not really doing too much. Meanwhile, here we go, Basherslice. He has moved across the map. There are a lot of Zealots here, which I don't know if that's the ideal army that you want against so many Archons. XenoDactyl getting a couple of Archons of his own, and here we go. The Stalkers are getting picked up by the Phoenixes. They're getting CC. The Immortals going ham in the back line. The air army of XenoDactyl is not going down. Actually warps in the face of Basherslice, and Basherslice forced to recall. My god. XenoDactyl just completely dominating that engagement. I was so surprised, and yeah, the Phoenixes, they just did so well. Meanwhile, there is a big Zealot run by, but because of the static defense, it actually hasn't dealt any economic damage. No probes have gone down, only a cannon and a shield battery. So honestly, really sick defense so far by XenoDactyl. He was able to crush the main army. He was able to crush the aggression as well. Sorry, the counterattack, I should say. And with that, XenoDactyl, he should be pushing out across the map. Oh my god, is he actually going to run into the War Prism? Oh god, no. Basher, please. He loses the War Prism. It just ran headfirst right into the main army of XenoDactyl. And now XenoDactyl, he has nothing to worry about because the War Prism's dead. But, oh my god, there are a lot of Archons here. With this amount of Archons and the shield batteries finishing up behind this, like, this position is going to be so difficult to break for XenoDactyl. He realizes this. He's rotating around, trying to find another opportunity somewhere else. But again, at the third base, there's also a lot of static defense. So Basherslice, it looks like he should be holding on quite strong. I don't really see him losing this engagement or things snowballing. In saying that though, is there detection? Yes, there is. There are cannons and ooh, nice feedbacks on the Phoenixes. They're still alive, but they're kind of useless without that energy. And here we go. XenoDactyl, he is pushing in. There are just so many Archons from both players. Again, the Phoenixes are trying to be useful. They're trying to lift up what they can. And it looks like with the help of the Immortals, maybe XenoDactyl can push through. But with the War Prisms, with the defensive Warp-ins, it looks like Basherslice, he has enough. But, the War Prism, he warps in more DTs and more Zealots as well. XenoDactyl, he's done it! He's broken through the entire army. And there's only shield batteries left for Basherslice. He has nothing else left. It looks like XenoDactyl, off of the failed Forge First, the Cannon Rush, has been able to do it. To be fair, both players went for a Forge, so they both kind of had the same idea. XenoDactyl, of course, he's quite famous for the way he plays, and another Warp-in. It looks like the Warp-in will finish. The Archon doesn't have quite enough DPS to focus down the War Prism in time. Oh my god, so much production gets depowered, and GG gets called. XenoDactyl takes game number 1. So what's up? What's up, Red Gunner guy in the chat? It's so refreshing. There is no there is no delay right now. It's something that we don't really get too often here on this channel. So it's really nice whenever it does happen. As the bracket does get updated, XenoDactyl taking game number 1, and we may get someone to join me. Steel, are you jumping in? I have no response from Steel. Steak, are you coming? What? As again, these are costed by replays, so
I can jump in if you are in the actual channel.
I am in the channel. Yes. All right. Hold on.
Hold on. I'm getting in game. We don't need to load the replays separately, right?
We do.
So I need the replays.
Replay. The folder has been posted in live feed.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. It'll take a little bit of time. Thank you so much, Steelmold, for joining me.
Yeah. No worries. Where is my replay folder?
Yeah.
Where is my StarCraft folder? Hold on. I know. I'll do it smartly. I'll go from within the game and then I'll find it.
That's what I do as well, honestly.
Yeah.
But as a reminder to the people in the chat, NA Contender is costed by replays. And because of that, we do have to have a different setup. Added onto that, these replays are on an older patch, which is why we can't get into the same game together.
Yeah. The logistics of casting replays has gone in the past like a few months. It just became like overbearing. It's so unreasonable.
Yeah, honestly, it's awful. I mean, you know, it's great that that replays are a thing to begin with, but at the same time, Blizzard, mate, what are you doing?
Yeah. Look, on one hand, I understand like the replays, the way they work. It's like it's very complicated. Like it's just a rerun of what happened in the game. It actually plays the game, so it has to be working within the game engine based on previous rules that are now like defunct.
Yeah.
So it has to like load it completely. It's a messy world they created for themselves. So.
Yeah, it's one of those things. I don't know if there's probably a good analogy for it, but like it's so complicated that like it's to make it work. It would probably be easier just to like rebuild it from the ground up, right? And it's not even worth doing that. That's the problem, you know.
Oh, right. Now I need to browse to new. No. Hold up.
All good. But yeah, so we are casting from the replays. These games were all played last week, I believe. Potentially, I think it was before the patch that fixed the planetaries that could lift things up. I think that's why the patch happened, or why it's on an older patch. But yeah.
Wait, I need to somehow reload the thing because it's not finding the folder now. Oh, there it is. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're good. Which series are we on?
We are in a PvP XenoDactyl versus Basherslice.
Basherslice game
2.
2? 3? 2.
2.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Which is not the second one in the list. Still mold.
It's not.
I almost opened the wrong game. And that would have been fun. Okay, I'm going in. Isn't StarCraft fun?
It's great. It's such a great game, right? It's not buggy or broken in any way, shape, or form.
Especially considering it's made by some indie company that's just, just 2 people. It's 2 people. It's actually a lot less than 2 people, not okay, there we go.
They just don't have the resources for it. Still, it's not in the budget.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay. If you are ready, then Steel, why don't you count us in?
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Are you ready? Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Were you ready?
I'm ready.
I counted us.
Yeah.
Go.
Take it away, Steel. Who's our first player here?
In the northeast, spawning in the northeast corner of the map, representing Alpha X. And he's the cannon rusher extraordinaire. Give it up for XenoDactyl.
And spawning in at the bottom left-hand corner of Pillars of Gold LE, we have the American Protoss player, the blue Protoss player, representing the Gosu crew. It is Basherslice. Oh, it's happening again?
Yeah. He's doing it. He's going for it. They're both going for it.
Exactly.
I wonder if Basherslice is again going for the defensive one, though.
Oh my
he
god.
does have a. The problem was. Wait, what? XenoDactyl could actually kill Basherslice's probe.
He could. And something that's interesting. It's a fake out. It's a fake out. XenoDactyl, he threw down a forge in his main base, but he's actually throwing down a proxy gateway across the map.
Yeah, he's faking it. But Basherslice is getting a gateway. No, he's not taking the bait. Doesn't look like it. He's getting a cannon, so should be good.
He scouts it. He scouts it with his probe. He scouts the proxy.
Oh, very nice.
Oh my god, but okay, so this is starting to get weird. So XenoDactyl is actually throwing down cannons to protect his proxy.
Yeah, but it doesn't have high ground vision. And he can't get because there's a wall.
No, is that a full wall? It is.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's a cannon, so this probe is probably deaded.
Yeah. Oh my god. And as soon as that happens, okay, XenoDactyl, he cancels the cannon.
So what is Basher doing in the northwest corner of the map? He's got a probe there.
He does have a probe.
Be very quiet. We're putting down ninja bases.
Ninja base is I mean, maybe, especially because like Basherslice is in a weird position where he has to kill a building. Well, he has to kill a building if he wants to like go down into his natural, right?
Yeah. I think a ninja base is a smart way to go, because I mean this location is not. It looks like he's actually setting up a proxy here. In the alien face in the northwest, the alien frog face. I don't know what. Is it smiling? Is it just discontented?
Wait. Hold on. With this alien face, is the mouth the small one or the big one? Because it could be either one, right?
I don't know. It's an alien. Maybe that's the thin line is the eyes. Actually, it's one eye, and the big, like what you thought was eyes, they're actually nostrils. How about that?
Wait, hold on. Wait, so what are the eyes? If those are the nostrils?
The slit, what you thought was the big mouth. It's actually one eye.
So it's
Cyclops.
It's like top down.
Yeah. Look, it's aliens. Could be, maybe.
Anyway, we have a proxy Twilight.
Sorry if we were being offensive towards alien life forms in chat.
We apologize to the Protoss players in the chat.
Anyway, Basherslice is going for a proxy DT.
Interesting.
That's what that's going to be. Remember when Nem used to do this all the time?
Remember when Nem used to compete and play in ladder actually instead of playing nothing but team games on stream?
No, I'm actually just playing that pirate game thing. What is it? Sea of Pirates.
She has been. Actually, today she was streaming StarCraft and I was very excited and I checked and it was just team games and I was like, God damn it. God damn it.
These casuals coming here and you're ruining the game.
Right? We need more of this. This is what we've been missing in SDOs, really. And
boring cannon rushes that go nowhere and go into a weird game. That's
Exactly. Like, again, like, so this proxy, honestly, it kind of makes sense because, again, like, you were theorizing, like, oh, a Nexus would make more sense than, like, a proxy Stargate or a proxy Robo. Like, it's not that close to your opponent compared to your main. So, hiding the tech like this, I love it. Already the DTs are being morphed in, and XenoDactyl, like, he doesn't have a Robo of his own, so no Observer, there's no detection.
But look at the next level thing here. Basherslice is getting a second Nexus in his natural, and they're like, "Oh, I'm going for a macro game. I'm not playing any shenanigans. No."
See, why is he British?
I don't know. He's pretending. It's next level.
It's a ruse.
He's going for the pylon for the.
Oh my god! He's gonna depower everything.
No detection. No detection.
And that means that, but there's a cannon in the main base. Oh my god! So XenoDactyl, at least his main base is fine.
Oh, how did he?
Oh, it's in range.
Catch these DTs?
It's in range.
In range.
Yeah.
Okay, but no, they're not. There we go. So this natural base is basically dead, and all the production here is basically dead.
It should be dead. Again, we'll see how long it takes for the Oracle to come out. The Oracle and the Revelation is the only chance that XenoDactyl has to clean these up.
Oh, there's another. I didn't see the second Stargate. Okay.
Yeah.
So Xeno is in a not the worst position, but still, this is pretty bad.
Yeah. I mean, Basherslice, he is aware of the other Stargate. Like, he did spot it earlier. Right now, he's just trying to get as much damage as he can done. He should be splitting up his DTs as well. Like, again, Revelation, you can only tag a certain area, like a certain group of units. So,
There's not a lot of energy either.
Oh, he reveals.
Fresh. Ooh, we see DTs not uncloaked. Look at them.
We can see
They actually have graphics.
Oh my god, it actually doesn't take care of it. Like, the DT that's revealed is still in the main base.
Yeah. No, it's cloaked again. Okay, now it's revealed. So now we have confirmation. The double sides are actually green.
Yeah, they're green. And honestly,
just translucent blue.
Like, Basherslice, he could have kept going. Like, he pulled back with his DTs and turned them into Archons, but honestly, he could have just kept going.
I'm not sure why. Yeah, the Oracle is pretty much out of energy. It's not going to have enough to revelate all the DTs. But I'm guessing Basherslice realizes, okay, so I killed your natural. I have a saturated natural of my own, so why should I bother? I mean, just get a big army and kill you.
Exactly. He's actually oversaturated right now. He has 40 workers as opposed to XenoDactyl with his 28.
Archons are moving in. And some Zealots as backup.
Yeah.
Don't have any upgrades, no charge or anything, so these Zealots are...
Exactly. And as we all know...
I was trying to find a different word to describe it, but...
As we all know, like, Archons, they're pretty thick boys, thick enough that Phoenixes can't lift them up. So the Phoenixes, they're just dead supply at the moment, up against these Archons.
Yeah, and the Oracles don't have enough energy to kill them when it's one Oracle. Like, yeah, basically, Basherslice is immune almost.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, again, Basherslice could be pushing into the main base to deal more damage, but he's like really conservative. Like, he's really afraid of what XenoDactyl could have. So yeah, Basherslice just, backing off, working on upgrades, working on production, when really he could just push up the ramp.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he doesn't.
No, I guess he just wanted a bit more time to get his macro up and set up just in case. And now he's jumping in. Basically, the cannons are the only threat here.
Yeah, and the first cannon goes down. A bunch of Phoenixes go down as well. Like, oh my god, it looks like XenoDactyl, he just doesn't have much at all here. He has an Immortal on the way, which is great. It's kind of a little bit too late.
Yeah. This is a Void Ray coming up. It's about to pop out, but... Yeah, it's 4 Archons. EG is gold. And Basherslice evens up the score to a sideways 1-1.
We're tied up.
Dark King in chat asking who's Nem.
Yes, unfortunately, Dark King Nem is before your time. You've been with
Nem,
us.
short for Nemesis, by the way.
Yes.
The Nemesis.
We are speaking of Nemesis. She's a long time supporter, really old school from back in the day, from almost the beginning of our beginnings here, like back in 2017. Yeah, she's like a pretty prominent figure in the Southeast Asian scene. She's from Singapore. There's a pretty long history, I guess.
Alpha X, she's very active in Alpha X.
Yeah, she's, well, I mean, back in the day, she was a part of Sonic Aftermath. She was there in the very beginnings of Alpha X, and she was a very prominent figure in how they established themselves. Unfortunately, nowadays, she has really taken a step back from not just StarCraft, but like, sorry, not just competing, but also StarCraft in general, like Alpha X and all that stuff. Like, she's just kind of, you know, chilling. And I don't blame her. A lot of it does come down to Corona. Like, she's been, you know, dealing with that, you know, trying to work as well as, you know, everything else at the same time.
Yeah, it's understandable. Everyone's going through some some weird time.
Yeah.
All right, we are in game.
Did you already load in? You did.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, something that I have figured out as
I don't have to have lobbies and everything. I can just go in and be ready.
You can. Something that I was going to say though is that I figured out that this series was played after the previous series. So this series, if we wanted to, we could join together. But for the next one, I think it's for this one, it's fine. Yeah.
Oh, so it's not on the broken patch.
This is on this patch. Yes.
Oh, it's on the less broken.
It's still broken. It's just
it's on the less broken patch.
Exactly. They just love StarCraft. It's great.
Yeah, it's fantastic. All right. We count down?
Go for it.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, everyone. Welcome back. Because we are on Submarine. The map that it's not actually submarinal. Submarinal. In the northwest corner of the map, representing Alpha X, currently sideways 1-1 in this series. Give it up for our yellow Protoss, XenoDactyl.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Submarine LE, we have the American Protoss player. Representing the Gosu crew, it is Basherslice.
You probably didn't catch it because you were doing the intro, but Basherslice tried to block XenoDactyl from setting up the forge. You almost made it. It was very close.
And once again, I love it. I love that these two players, or at least Basherslice, knows how XenoDactyl plays. They both opened up Forge once again, so we're going to have offensive cannons by XenoDactyl and defensive cannons by Basherslice.
Yeah. Okay, XenoDactyl is being cleared out of Basherslice's base. It doesn't look like... Oh, it does. Oh, he's setting up the gateway right there behind the mineral line of Basherslice.
Yeah, he's committing. He's committing to this wall. Like, he's throwing down another pylon, another cannon, a gateway as well, trying to fortify this position even further.
And this pylon is going to go down. It's not going to power anything.
Oh, there are 2 more pylons being thrown down, though. So the cannon is going to finish. It's going to be depowered. So he just has to wait for the pylons.
Yeah, Basherslice is already working on the on those pylons. Okay, he's not focusing the one pylon that's the closest.
Yeah, it finishes. But in a couple of seconds, the cannon for Basherslice in his mineral line will finish as well. So we'll see cannon versus cannon. How much damage is going to be done here?
This looks stupid. It looks like they're playing ping pong. They're playing catch.
Oh, God.
I want to play catch with Dad.
Oh, my God. And it's...
Get off my lawn, Sam.
And it's in range of the other cannon as well, so it's actually going to be able to take that. Oh, cancel! He doesn't cancel.
Yeah, this looks like a decent defense from Basherslice. He lost to 7 probes, but yeah, XenoDactyl really is not Not gonna be able to make this work.
Oh, is the cannon from Basherslice gonna go down?
Yeah, but it's gonna go down anyway. There's another cannon coming up from Basherslice. I think both of these cannons of XenoDactyl are in range of Basherslice's cannon.
Yeah, they are. They're not quite done yet. They're about to finish up in a couple of seconds, but one cannon gets cancelled.
Yeah, but this one, nah. Basherslice doesn't have to drop on XenoDactyl with this cannon. Basherslice already has a defensive one being set up in his base, so Zealot being chronoed in, it's not, yeah, it's going to be targeted immediately, and both cannons are going to kill it. It looks like Basherslice made a fantastic defense here.
Yeah, I love the preemptive cannons that were thrown down from Basherslice. So he already had one in the mineral line ready for the new cannons of XenoDactyl. He does have one now all the way in the back, but it's not in range of anything. It's just going to stop the probes from being pulled. Regardless though, XenoDactyl, he's actually dealt a lot of damage. Basherslice down to 8 probes, and because this one cannon finished up in the back, it's going to be able to force, or able to support the cannons that are finishing up now from XenoDactyl. So I think XenoDactyl, I think he may have just done it. Like, enough damage has been dealt.
The biggest damage here is like the lost mining time. Yeah. GG's call. XenoDactyl takes this game. Finally a cannon rush that works.
Yeah, GG. Oh my god. Honestly, Basherslice, he was holding on for quite some time, but you called it, right? Because of all the lost mining time, he actually couldn't keep up on his own probe production, so he just kept losing a couple here and there, and slowly over time it added up.
Yep. Alright, looks like Yoda is back.
Oh, are we back? He's back. Okay.
Back, Strix, back. Alright. Ding 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 ding. Bing bing ding ding. Ding 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 ding.
Right, Yoda, if you're good, then if you could come in game, that'd be great. Steel, thank you so much.
In the background.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for covering, Steel. That's great.
No worries. Have fun.
I guess since we don't have to get in a lobby, it automatically logged me into my my Smurf, so I should be able to still play replays from my Smurf, I assume.
I assume so. Hold on. So
I could switch over anyways.
You could switch over. Because this series was played on the newer patch, we can actually make a lobby.
Oh, wow! You found me quick. That's great.
Yep. Unfortunately, you still can't follow my cam, but we can make lobbies together.
At least we're in the same lobby. Is it gonna show my name on stream?
Oh, potentially. So if you want, do you want to hop out? Do you want to hop off? Actually,
yeah.
You're like, I would just bounce.
Bounce. My internet's about to go out again. You're like, hop in lobby. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm in game. Just invite me. I was like, oh wait, that's not my happy hour. All right, that was a fiasco. My internet just completely died.
Yeah, hopefully it's okay. Is it like is it like the weather, or like just?
No, it's just been random outages from the, I don't know what company it is, but it's been happening all over the city apparently.
Oh.
Can't join you for some reason now.
Hold on.
You might have to remake or something. But yeah, I don't know what's up with the internet. Hopefully it doesn't last like 2 days or 3 days or 4 days. That would be absolutely terrible.
Yeah, I was about to say that hopefully things clear up for the upcoming week that we have.
Yeah, we have quite the week. This would not be the best thing to deal with all week.
Mm-hmm. Okay, here we go.
Great lagging people out of DreamHack qualifiers.
Oof, yeah, that'll be rough. That'll be rough.
I'm just glad it came back on. I was scared that I took a nap and stayed up all night for nothing.
Are you receiving my invites?
No, I might be lobby bugged.
Oh. You know what?
I am.
We could just make these games ourselves as we've been doing, you know. Like,
Yeah, we could do that, but I mean, either way, I have to reset now because it said entering lobby and it was just frozen there for a minute.
oh, nice.
So I am relaunching StarCraft. I should be back in any second now. Sorry for the delay, guys. You'd think with recorded games there would be no delay of any kind between games, but we found a way.
We found a way.
Okay, I'm back. Yeah, we found a way, and I'm good. And I can join your game. I'm entering the lobby. I think it's loading.
Oh. Again, like if for whatever reason, if it's too much of a hassle to make a lobby for these replays, then we'll just you know make our go in separately.
Yeah, it's looking like it might be lobby bug. We'll just make our own.
yeah. It's like oh these replays are newer, so we can actually make a lobby. Nope.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I think we got it here. No. All right, so are we on XenoDactyl game 4 or 5?
Game 4.
Okay. All right, Golden Wall LE. Wow, I haven't seen this map in a while.
I know, right? It's I love it.
Yeah, I love it. I send something cheeky from XenoDactyl as every game. I would like to see some cheese besides cannons, though.
You're asking for a lot
I'm
there.
loaded up. Yeah, I am. Are you ready, Light?
All right, I am ready whenever you are.
All right, we are gonna begin in 3, 2, 1, go! And we are going to start right here on Golden Wall LE in the left bottom side of the map, playing for Alpha X. It is none other than the infamous cannon rusher XenoDactyl.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Golden Wall LE, we have the American Terran Protoss player representing the Gosu crew. It is Basherslice. Yo, there's no forge. There's no forge. There's no forge.
What's going on here?
What's
going on here?
It's out of the middle of the map.
I called it. It's gonna be another proxy. You said I was asking for a lot. I think I was asking for just enough.
Exactly. Look at this. XenoDactyl. He's shooting into the stream. He heard your calls and he's done it.
Did he though? Because he's still putting down the forge.
Oh, I think it's a fake out. It's a fake out because Basherslice is going for a probe scout.
Ooh, fakey forge, and he built a gateway on the other side of the map. This is very interesting.
Okay. And what's interesting as well is this is the first game that Basherslice didn't open up Forge himself. I
want to know why Mabels and Darking are both awake right now.
Right? God damn it.
Pretty sure it's 3 a.m.
Is it 3 a.m. where you are?
Yeah, it's 3 a.m. where I am.
Oh my god. What's wrong with all you people?
What's wrong with everybody? What's wrong with you NAers? Hammers.
Oh god.
I'm not quite sure about the Mabels though. I don't know what time it is over there.
I imagine in Chile it'd be even. Oh, it could
later,
be earlier.
Right?
I don't know.
Earlier. Give or take an hour maybe though, so it's still probably 1 at least.
Yeah, and oh my god, because Basherslice doesn't have a defensive forge, he doesn't have defensive cannons, so the cannons for XenoDactyl are going to finish up.
Wow. And he scouted it, and he's still not going to be able to stop it. There's 2 probes trying to do some damage. A Zealot actually coming out of that proxy gateway.
Yeah, the Zealot
like
is...
a Magpax cannon rush type of... I don't know what this is here.
Let's not insult the man, okay? This is a XenoDactyl cannon rush, okay? This is his own thing. He doesn't copy from anyone. He makes his own, and the gateway does go down. The cannons are in range of everything else. There is a shield battery, though.
Yeah, so Chile's ahead hour. That's absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, the shield battery's out, but I mean, is he gonna be able to do enough here to take anything out?
Well, we'll see. I mean, if it keeps the Stalkers alive, they can just keep kiting back and forth with the high ground vision.
Really, it's gonna run out eventually. I think it's already out.
Oh yeah, it's already out, and the cannons, they're still going ham. Another pylon goes down. Oh, yeah, with good enough micro, yeah, one of the cannon does fall.
Yeah, and we'll see how this turns out here. The second shield battery is about to finish. It'll be done here, and then He'll be pretty much defended here, not even losing a single gate or anything. So, not really the best here for XenoDactyl. I like the gateway idea, but he got a Zealot, and the Zealot was not enough to do any damage here. And now Basherslice has a nice little Stalker army here. A lot of them are weakened, so that's kind of cool. But XenoDactyl's got to get something back at home.
Yeah, I mean, XenoDactyl, he did go for a faster Nexus, which is fine. Yeah, but as you're pointing out, like, he needs something to stop against the counterattack. Like, there are already 4 Stalkers out, 2 more on the way.
He's got the Adept, which is going to be good for vision, scouting, but it's not going to do anything to this army at all.
Yeah,
I mean, if he doesn't lose it.
Yeah, there's a Robo here for XenoDactyl, but he hasn't started an Immortal. He doesn't have anything going for him right now, especially because his production, like his only powered gateway, is across the map. So, yeah, defensively, he's actually very vulnerable. Basherslice, though, he's actually looking for the proxy.
Wow, this is great. He's gonna have a chance to get a Stalker. Hopefully, he can micro that Stalker and take it home. Oh God, he's got a Chrono Boost to take it home. He's got it queued up the wrong way. I don't know how this is gonna play out here. As far as for the life of that Stalker, but I do know that Basherslice is going to move across the map, and he's going to recall. That's pretty expensive. No way he defends this. He's got nothing. He hasn't even been able to start up the Immortal yet. Okay, just starts up.
Oh, yeah, and I mean, there are cannons. Like,
not even shield batteries?
I mean, like, if it finishes up in time, then it could, it could be done in time for the defense.
Okay, so he defended? ?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like Basherslice doesn't really want to commit too much to this. I say that, but like,
I don't know who's in the lead now.
Yeah, the problem is that Basherslice, he's only just now going to be starting up his Nexus, so yeah, this is really late in comparison to XenoDactyl.
Yeah, and the proxy was never scouted. Also, Basherslice is pretty heavy on the SCVs there.
Yeah,
it's oversaturation there.
I mean, we've seen this before, right? Like, he's got a big worker count, but he can't really take advantage of it because his Nexus is so late. But here we have Basherslice with all these Stalkers and a War Prism as well, looking to get into the main base of XenoDactyl.
XenoDactyl being super greedy, trying to go for a Starport or Stargate at this point. Is that proxied somewhere? Where is that?
Oh, it's in the natural.
Oh, nice. Very nice. Actually, he brought all the Stalkers in. That's pretty great. One Immortal's not enough. That Immortal's going to go down so fast. He can't save it. He's out of range of the shield battery. This Artosis Pylon can also be taken out. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. It's going to... Yeah, it's going to depower everything, all the production of XenoDactyl, and with all the production, like, gone, I think Basherslice, he can tie this series up.
Yeah, there's literally nothing here. No DTs. There's a single cannon. Another round of Stalkers being warped in for Basherslice. XenoDactyl, I don't know what he's doing here. He's making a Phoenix, hoping that'll save his life. But it will not. We're seeing nothing but probes and Stalkers going at it.
Yeah,
I mean, he's trying. He's surprisingly getting a couple.
Yeah, like, but he lost so many workers. The Phoenix was trying to take down the Warp Prism, but there are just so many Stalkers. The Phoenix couldn't really do anything at all, and yeah, Basherslice, he was able to hold quite nicely. Again, like, what does XenoDactyl do here?
He hits enter GG enter.
Yeah, like, what else is there? I mean, he's getting out of Void Ray, but
everything that does terrible against Stalkers. I mean, maybe Void Rays do good against Stalkers if you outnumber them. The micro potential here, though. GG is finally called. XenoDactyl does not win. Basherslice ties it up. I feel like Basherslice is like your options of how he's going to kill you. You want me to bash you or slice you? What's a Kuro Pylon?
It's a meme that Steel Mold's trying to make work.
Kuro make only one Pylon? I thought Kuro didn't even play StarCraft.
She doesn't even play Protoss. That's
Yeah, she's a Zerg, right?
She is a Zerg.
The Kuro Pylon, because it doesn't exist.
Oh, I like it.
Right? I don't know if that's what he meant, but that's what he means now. Are you ready, Light?
Oh, hold on. Oh,
I was a little bit quicker to the draw.
calm down.
All I have to do is load games, so it's easy for me. I don't have to change anything at all.
Yeah. I just have to like mess with my scenes and then go back and all right.
Yeah.
I'm ready for you to count us in.
Well, now I'm not ready. No, I'm just kidding. I'm ready. Here we go. We're gonna begin in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, here we are. Oh, it looked like I don't know what that was. I don't know if that was good probe micro or bad probe micro. It looked a little inefficient there for XenoDactyl. Oh, I already said his name, but here we are in the bottom left-hand corner of Eternal Empire LE. Will we finally get no proxies? I highly doubt it. Playing for Alpha X, it is the yellow or gold, however you wanna call it, Protoss player. It's none other than XenoDactyl.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Eternal Empire LE, we have the American Protoss player representing the Gosu crew. It is Basherslice.
The Gosu crew.
And, you know, this is where we started. This is where we're ending. Forge first for both players.
I like this matchup.
Like, PvP is great.
PvP's reaching a great point in the meta. Like, this is really what it should have been all along.
This is what we've been missing in Heart of the Swarm, in Wings of Liberty. Yeah. Like, this...
XenoDactyl is really like the prime example of what StarCraft should be.
Yeah.
Wow.
Peak PvP.
Peak. Nothing on the production tab. SCVs everywhere.
Oh god. And already I love this. Basherslice, he's throwing down a cannon in his own mineral line to make sure he defends it. Meanwhile, XenoDactyl is throwing down pylons all over the place, but it looks like XenoDactyl is not really committing anymore.
Yeah, I mean, he really didn't do much damage, but he also didn't lose too much. I mean, he lost 2 pylons and a SCV that is kind of big. Basherslice lost nothing, but he did force out a cannon, as well as, I guess, the lost mining time and throw off of the build. There's no gases at all being taken, as where XenoDactyl already has double gas saturated.
Yeah, like XenoDactyl does have like a better economy, but he did get pylon blocked, so it's gonna take a little bit for XenoDactyl to actually.
God, yeah.
Oh, the
counter cannon rush. He has 3 probes on the other side of the map. What the heck is he doing here?
The counter cannon rush. It's going down.
And he forces XenoDactyl to cancel his cannons because of all the probes. He brought 3 probes just to attack a pylon or a cannon. He got the cannon.
Do you think the probes were unintentional? And he looked across the map. He's like, "Oh my god, I have 3 probes. I got to make something happen." He just like
that had to be intentional. Oh
my god, that was amazing.
That was great. There's no way you accidentally sent 3 probes. They were stacked up too, so he must have put them in gas and walked them across as well.
Yeah, completely planned. And with that, Basherslice, he denies the natural of XenoDactyl, and he's forcing him to stay on one base.
But now I don't like it. Now he's scouting with both of the probes. He should have taken one home or scouted in a different direction.
Yeah, interesting.
Oh, wow, there's a proxy down. Yeah, you see that, XenoDactyl?
Yeah.
He's putting down a pylon or something and then canceled it.
Yeah, because there was a probe scouting from Basherslice, so they were
proxy probe.
They proxied the probe, and they spotted each other. So XenoDactyl, he's being shut down right now. Like, he's trying to come up with something to do since he's stuck on one base, and he just hasn't been able to do anything.
I think XenoDactyl should have just gone for Stalkers and Blink and a War Prism, because also Basherslice is still on one base as well, so.
Yeah, surprisingly, like I would have assumed that Basherslice would have taken this opportunity to expand, but instead he's just throwing down more production. He's trying to be like really defensive against the one base play of his opponent that he's forcing. So
oh my gosh, Xenomorph put down a pylon to proxy and it's instantly scouted. Is he gonna cancel? I think he's gonna let it finish. He cancels. XenoDactyl's really trying to get this pylon out somewhere on the map.
Yeah, I just love how proactive Basherslice is being with these probes. Like he's just on point with his probe scouting.
Yeah, but I mean, the TVT and this PvP have been the weirdest games I've seen in a while, and it's great. Weird and interesting and fun.
You know what it is? You know what it is? It's because we're here. We're in NA.
Oh, NA.
Exactly.
Of course, and this is why I enjoy casting NA.
You know what? This is but a taste. This is a little touch, a little preview of the DreamHack NA qualifiers that we're going to be getting into.
This is an appetizer. This is like the appetizer before the appetizer. This is like the appetizer you eat at home because you know it's going to be a long drive to the restaurant and they're going to take a while before bringing out your appetizer. So, you know, you eat a little snack before you leave. So that's what this is. This is the NA appetizer before the appetizer, before the meal, before the dessert.
I have to ask a question. As someone from America, have you done that before?
No, never. Never, but as someone from America, I'm sure other Americans have done it.
They're like, all right, let's get a dinner. Then let's eat something first before we get out. Before we head out, it's gonna be a long drive.
It's gonna be a long drive to the restaurant. We better eat something.
Oh god.
No, I've never actually done that, but it sounds like a great idea that I just came up with. Right now.
Sounds great. Sounds great. You save money on food as well if you're already full. Like, yeah,
right. It's just economically advanced. But oh my god, he just left his base, and you think XenoDactyl is enough to hold here?
Oh my god. I mean,
yeah,
he should, especially with the Phoenix. He can CC the Immortal of Basherslice, and immediately he jumps on it.
Recall. I didn't know you could recall things that were picked up.
Oh my god.
Be allowed.
What a big brain.
Yeah, he's pulling all of the probes a little preemptively, I think. Oh, the base isn't done. Wait, yeah, okay, I guess the base hadn't finished.
Yeah.
Okay. I saw all the probes running back. I was like, what is this? Okay, that makes more sense now. I mean, XenoDactyl has a very exposed second base here.
Yeah, incredibly exposed. I mean, somehow he actually managed to get it up. I was surprised that he was able to do so. So we on Eternal Empire, now that we had like a really scrappy first 6 minutes, but we're finally getting expansions from both players, we could be in for a longer one, mate.
Unfortunately, yes. I think that is the way we are headed here on Eternal Empire LE. As Darking is going to sleep. We'll see you tomorrow, Darking.
Yeah. Rest well. We will see you tomorrow, Darking, for Sentimental Latino.
Sentimental Latino! And are you gonna be here for that?
Yeah, I'll be there for that. Of course.
I thought you Battle of the Americas you're not gonna be here for?
I won't be there for Battle of the Americas. Yes.
F's in the chat.
F's in the chat. As I can
still be here for Sentimiento.
Yeah, as I can actually talk about that, I guess. You know, why not? You know, we have a little bit of downtime. I'm gonna be casting from a studio on Sunday.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm gonna be casting in the ESL studio in Sydney.
Wow, how is this happening?
Yeah, right.
Sounds great.
I am very nervous. And we'll see.
We'll be terrible.
Yeah,
No,
we'll see how we go.
Thanks for the encouragement. Yeah, that was great.
Thank you, Yoda. Thank you so much.
What are you gonna be casting? Are you gonna be casting?
ANZ, the ANZ DreamHack.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, how did this come about?
I mean, clearly they tuned into the CranKy Ducklings and
Yeah.
they tuned into the 8-hour cast.
Right, 8 hours. We need him.
This is exactly what we need.
We don't even care if he's good. He just lasted 8 hours and didn't complain.
Yeah. Speaking of which,
it didn't last year.
Yeah, it's estimated that it's going to be about 10 hours. So, yeah.
Oh, you're great, man. You're ready. Be prepared.
I've trained in the hyperbolic time chamber.
This is everything we've trained for, Light. This is the big times.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's great. So are you gonna be on camera and all that stuff?
Yeah, gonna be on camera.
Great. I'm gonna stay up for that one.
But yeah, that's unfortunately that's why I can't make it for Battle of the Americas. I would love to be there, but yeah.
I mean, that doesn't sound unfortunate at all, if you ask me.
True. Yeah, it depends. I mean, Battle of the Americas, that's like home, you know. I'm gonna be away from home.
But you're gonna be away from home into a completely Australian official tournament. That doesn't sound like you're leaving home too much.
True. True.
You're leaving the home of online LATAM versus NA to the real home of your homeland. That's gonna be great, man. That's sick. Hopefully that brings more opportunities in the future. But perfect timing on that conversation ending here as we see the final battle.
Yeah, forces a recall on all the Phoenixes. The Phoenixes come back home. They CC all the Immortals of Basherslice. And does he have enough?
I thought XenoDactyl had enough, but it's getting dicey here.
Oh, yeah.
These Immortals really aren't just adding up to what I thought they would be.
Yeah, surprisingly, all the Immortals went down from XenoDactyl. He used the Shield Battery Overcharge, but it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, honestly, these Zealot Warpins were really the kicker here. The Immortals were really doing damage, and then a bunch of Zealots came in and kind of just stopped all the Immortal focus fire. And, man, I kind of feel bad for XenoDactyl, mostly probably just because he's an old friend, but it looks like Basherslice is going to be able to somehow bring it back and win the entire thing.
Yeah.
He's on the rampage right now. He's not stopping.
Exactly, and what a best of 5 it's been. Again, that's one of the things that happens when you're a player like XenoDactyl. You are renowned for how you play, and Basherslice, he countered it really nicely almost every game, going for a Forge first as well, but defensively, and it really paid off. Like, you know, very rarely did the Cannon Rush actually work for XenoDactyl, and now we do see Basherslice, he's pushing into the main base.
Yeah, this should be the end here. This is not the beginning or the middle of the end. This seems to be the end of the end. Maybe we should get another warp in. Is it just me, or do like master players wait a little bit longer to GG out? Maybe since they're just slightly slower than GM, their brain takes just a little bit more time to process that.
I don't know if I want to be saying that, but
they got that low APM, you know, they can't click GG and exit fast enough.
You need 400, at least 400 APM for that.
Yeah, at least 400 to GG out and get out of the game fast enough.
Yeah. And with that, GG, well played, Basherslice.
XenoDactyl, well played, Basherslice. That was good. That was a fun one to watch.
Yeah. Again, we're all big fans of XenoDactyl and his style of playing, but in a PvP, it looks like Basherslice, he was well prepared. I say that, but it went all the way to the ace match anyway.
Yeah, I mean, you know, XenoDactyl might have stuck in his ways. I don't want to use that word because it's a filthy word. Cannon Rush is a beautiful thing, but yeah, he might have pushed his luck a little too far on that one.
Yeah, maybe. And with that, we have one more series left for us here tonight.
Is that it, huh?
Yeah, just one more.
Are we going Bash? Oh, we're gonna go. Oh, okay. So we're going down to Drumhead versus Slayer, right?
Yep.
All right. Let me see if I can load this up. Should be somewhere on my computer. How did I just lose all the files you sent me 5 seconds ago?
We'll get there. But yeah, we only have one more series left tonight. Of course, after this series ends in about, as I quickly check the calendar, in about 1 hour and 42 minutes, we will be live once again with Master Swan Open number 41. We won't be live, but the channel will be live with Steel Mold.
Yeah. Shout out to Steel Mold for jumping in and casting a game there for me. Did you cast 1 or 2? 2, right? Yeah, 2.
Yeah, I think it was 2.
That was great. I'm glad he was up and had nothing to do.
Yeah. He was just, you know, preparing his voice, you know, warming up a little bit for.
Yeah, just a little warm up. Yeah. All right, had to re-download it, and now I should be loading in. Ice and Crumb Ellie's game number 1, I believe.
It is.
Sweet, then I'm in the right place.
All right, well
and,
then.
Are you ready, Light?
I am ready.
We are ready. We're gonna go ahead and start this game off in 3, 2, 1, go! Go. Who called in the fleet? Apparently, it is Alpha X's B team. In the bottom left-hand corner, it is the Teal Terran Tyrant. It is none other than Slayer from United States of America.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Ice and Chrome LE, we have the other American player representing Team All Inspiration. It is Drumhead.
What an inspirational team.
Right?
I like how for short it's just all in.
Yeah.
That's great. It's a great pun, play on words. I don't know what that'd be considered.
Mm-hmm. I imagine they came up with all in first, and then they came up with something that fits it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we will
All
see.
invited.
All invited. We'll see if Drumhead is going to do his clan proud and go for an all in today.
Mm-hmm. I already figured out the name. I just want to call it All In Clan. What was it? All in something.
They're somewhere. They're all somewhere. Not too sure where.
Yeah.
Inspiration.
All in something. All inspiration.
There you go.
Wait, all inspiration? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Sounds weird to say out loud again.
You're like, are you sure that's what they're called? I don't know.
Yeah. All inspiration. I don't know. What's being inspired here?
All right. They're played, their opponents,
I'm inspired to find out what the name means. All types of inspired. I get it now. I'm all types of inspired. Oh man, but yeah, so I guess with this little opener, not too much crazy stuff going on. We do have time to talk about the amazing new patch that's coming out here soon.
amazing.
I say that with absolute 100% sarcasm. It's so amazing. Shout out to the makers at Blizzard.
Uh-huh.
The one thing we really need was banelings to be buffed or nerfed. I mean, it's really all we needed was like, you know, all the Zerg players after everything getting nerfed, we're like, you know what, guys, we really would like our banelings to do a little less.
Yeah. I mean, Blizzard, they know what they're doing. They know.
The complete meta of ZVZ has been predicated around the fact that Ling Banes do what they do now. You know, like a Bane can kill everything. You know, a Ling or two helps with the Banes, and now they're trying to switch it all up. It's gonna completely change the meta forever.
Yeah, and we don't want none of that here. You know, we want everything to be the same.
Yeah, Zergs are winning. Let us continue to win. Why do you gotta buff it? I mean, that's just on the big level. Like down in Diamond, I'm losing terribly. Every buff is hurting me a little more.
Yeah,
taking a little piece of my soul.
Exactly. Every nerf.
I do like we have a Dark Templar Shrine though.
Oh.
And it's immediately scouted right as I look at it.
It immediately gets scanned. What a scan though,
right on
Slayer.
top of it too.
Yeah, he immediately scans on top of where the pylon was, and
he canceled it. Maybe they're watching the stream right now, so they're screen hacking.
This could be happening right now. This could be accurate. I just love it from Drumhead. So he knows that he got scanned, so he immediately cancels and switches up his style. He knows that the DTs, they wouldn't have dealt any damage. Meanwhile, Slayer, like the damage is being done, he's forced to make missile turrets.
I still wouldn't mind like Archons though.
Yeah, right.
Archons are good to tank a couple shots, but as far as the unit composition here from Slayer, it seems like, I mean, I guess it's not a slow start, but it feels slow.
Yeah.
He's barely getting like the double barracks out. He doesn't really have much of a push here.
Yeah, it feels a little slower because, I mean, it is, right? Like, typically you see like a more efficient Widowmine drop. Here, the drop is going out, but only a single Widowmine because, again, he spent a lot of his money on the production that we're seeing instead. So...
there's a pretty nicely placed observer there that might be able to catch all this, depending on what route he takes. But for the most part, it looks like this is like 99% chance it's gonna get scouted.
Yeah, like this drop is a little bit later. It's not gonna hit as hard because there's only one Widowmine drop. This is something that you typically never see. So we'll see if Slayer is able to get any damage done with this. At the same time, because there's only one Widowmine, like he's not committing too much.
Yeah. He just flew absolutely directly into the eyeball of the observer.
He flew up to the observer and poked it.
Orifice. Yeah,
essentially.
He walked up and poked it in the eye. That should be a thing because we're pretty much just a China. What is this?
Oh,
this should not work. This should not work. That should not have worked.
Is he gonna escape? What?
Oh my God! What are we watching? Did he get 8 probes with that or like 5? I don't know. I don't think I get a count of the probes here. I guess they didn't use
Game Heart.
Yeah, Game Heart overlay.
They did not. I believe it was
Thanks,
6.
Slayer and Drumhead.
What guy is the only players to not use Game Heart? But they did. I believe it was 6 kills. So yeah, again, we were talking about it, right? Like Slayer, he drove up to the observer, poked it in the eye, like just waved at it, kept going, waddled the Widowmine in, the single Widowmine, and actually got a lot of damage and got away.
And then he waddled away. Waddle.
That's exactly what happened.
I bet that's what plays in Widowmine's heads on their internal headphones while they're waddling away from killing probes. We need an updated cutscene of StarCraft where like a probe is just waddling away from a massacre of. I mean, a Widowmine is waddling away from a massacre of probes. A pile of probe dust and wreckage.
Along those lines, I was talking to there's a pro player called Oreo here in the region, and I was talking to him about about his timings in ZVP, and he said how he listens to Staying Alive while playing ZVP, and
my God,
he has timings linked up with certain certain beats.
Oh
to
my
the song.
God, that is great. I need a video of this. I would pay money to have this on a stream.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Have you ever seen The Office? Are you a fan of that show?
I've heard of it. I haven't seen too much
of it.
Yeah.
There's this one cutscene that's absolutely hilarious, and they're like, you're supposed to perform CPR to the BPM or the beat of Staying Alive, and then they just break out in complete song about it. But honestly, there's a game going on. Slayer's actually getting a pretty good engagement here. He sieged up his tanks. He took out the shield batteries, and he's taking out the base. Drumhead looking, like he's gonna have to GG. And that's funny because that also plays a lot in my head when I'm watching games and players are on their last leg. Staying Alive seems like what would be playing in the headphones of the units on the map, and I would love to see Oreo play to Staying Alive.
That would be beautiful.
What is he like by the 15th Staying Alive? I need to have two SCVs moving across the map, building bunkers. I don't think there's many words in that song. There's science behind this I would like to know.
Need to know the meta behind this.
Yeah. Instead of like 13 pool, it's going to be like 2nd Staying Alive pool. 5th Staying Alive, you make your first drone. 7th Staying Alive, you make a queen. And then on the chorus, you go.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Oh my God! I need a YouTube tutorial of this. Actually, it's pretty late, so Oreo might be awake, might be watching, might be listening, and should probably drop that YouTube video.
Yeah, just saying.
But just saying. But we are in game. Are you ready, Light?
I am ready.
Then we shall begin in 3, 2, 1, go! Go, go, go. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, on Pillars of Gold LE, a map that has slowly grown on me. And we're here. It's great. I kind of like this map. It's kind of fun, kind of terrible still. But in the bottom left-hand corner, playing for Alpha Black, I believe that is, or Alpha B. I believe it's Alpha Black, the subdivision of Alpha X. It is none other than the Teal Terran Slayer. Teal is popular amongst the Terrans, I believe.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Pillars of Gold LE, we have the other American Protoss player here representing all inspiration. It is Drumhead.
Wow, dude, that's great. You get to go to a real studio someday. Wait, you're Sunday, so that's so that is Saturday. So Battle of the Americas, you'll be in the studio.
Yeah, I won't be there for the beginning of Battle of Americas. It's like a couple of hours into it, so yeah.
Wow, so you're gonna like be fighting against your own stream?
It's it's not gonna be clashing too much with it. It shouldn't, depending on how long Battle of the Americas goes.
Never did I think Battle of the Americas, all my viewers are gonna be stolen by light. There's gonna be a bunch of players missing. We're like, where are they? Not really, obviously, because it's different regions, but in my mind, it's just as bad.
The stream's gonna start off and I'm gonna be like, you know what, guys, it's great that you're here, but check out the CranKy Ducklings live right now with Battle of the Americas
in the ANZ tournament. That'll be great. I'm sure they'll invite you back every time.
Every time.
Oh man, I mean, pretty basic openers, nothing too crazy, so I guess we could talk about it more. Are you preparing in any special way for this?
So that is the reason why I can divulge some information now, as it is Friday.
Ooh, we're getting the inside scoop right here.
Yeah, I was talking to you about how we invited an Australian caster on Tuesday to cast.
Yeah.
And that is because she will also be casting with me on Sunday, like at the studio.
Ooh.
So
oh, nice. So you got a little trial run there.
Yes. I wanted to, get an idea of what it would be like, especially like I would hate the idea of going there and casting with someone for the first time, like live in studio as well, like adding so many
you
more,
don't even
like
know anything. Yeah. I mean, I think me and you do pretty good casting, but we've honestly been casting for like a year now together or something. I lost track of time. Could have been a year, could have been 5.
Like we've known each other for years. I'm like,
yeah, for years.
It's been 9 months.
Yeah, it's been 9 months. me and like go way back. No, yeah, it's been almost a year. I feel that I've been casting for CranKy Duckling stuff.
Yeah,
and we're still learning as we go. Each and every cast we learn something. So yeah, it's definitely not easy to just hop in new. So that's good. You got a little bit of pre-game experience. Are you like taking any notes or studying up on any players? I mean, if anybody knows the ANZ, it should probably be you.
Yeah, I mean that's probably like the big thing is that like even going into DreamHack Summer, we made the podcast, right? And that was something that the casters, that's something that Maynard and Pig used going into DreamHack Summer, because we cast so much from the region. So already like I'm pretty well like informed on all the players. So I guess
it almost feels like a little bit of a cheat. It's great that they use that, but also like, hey, how about y'all watch every single tournament that happens in the region and then compress it into your own podcast. But instead, they light researched for years on ANZ and then compressed it into a podcast conveniently for the higher up casters to just listen to it once and be like, wow, now I know everything that's gone on in the past 2 years.
Yeah,
but it's great that they're recognizing it, and now you get to go in studio.
Yeah, and honestly, like I'm like, it's exciting to me, like because of this opportunity. I know that potentially like you could also have opportunities as well. You were talking about like the land in Texas as well. Like there's
CranKy Ducklings is gonna take over.
it's potentially Yaku could have something going on. Like I love the idea of us like growing from here and being able to do more. Yeah,
I mean CranKy Ducklings is pretty sick. But I just feel like there's not much out there. Like not that CranKy Ducklings isn't good, obviously CranKy Ducklings is the best out there that exists. But there's really not much competition. Like if we wanted to slack off, we could and still be the best, but we don't.
I like how you're right in the sense that like the only other people comparable at the moment I would say is probably Wardy and Base Trade, but like are they really
one-man army?
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm not gonna lie, I really hate listening to one person cast all day.
I mean,
like one person casting isn't my favorite anymore.
Yeah, I don't know how they do it, to be honest. Like it's that's also why, like, honestly, I do have a lot of respect for Wardy because he does so much on his own. And I look at that, I'm like, what are you doing, mate? Get someone else. Like, you're being so hard on yourself.
It comes off the opposite. Like I've done like the one weekly with Proxy Tempest. I would solo cast and it was fun, but I feel like it's a little more like egotistical is a word, or just unuseful. Like, why not, man? Why not get another caster in there? Why not get a little bit of help? It makes the games more interesting. Like, it doesn't have to be all you all the time.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I agree, right? Like, I love the pairs and the duos that we have here.
I mean, obviously, CranKy Ducklings is nothing but you and Curl making the pairs and the great casting teams, and that's why CranKy Ducklings is the best. In my opinion. I'm not biased at all.
Completely unbiased. I mean,
unbiased.
We've been, honestly, it's great. Like, we've been growing a lot over the past year, in like all over the place, and we're continuing to grow. So it's been good.
If it wasn't for COVID, things would have gone way crazier already.
It's possible. It's possible. Or the
Is
other
there
way.
any special rules? Yeah, the other way around. Is there any special rules for you going up to the studio with COVID?
I mean, like, in general, obviously social distancing, like I'm wearing a mask and all that good stuff, right? But yeah, like in general, when it comes to rules to the event itself, obviously, like, you know, no profanity or anything on the broadcast. There's stuff like that. There's a dress code as well, so obviously I'm gonna be.
Oh, nice. What, you got a fit or what? You got a nice little suit going or what?
It's meant to be like semi-formal, so no like it's not like I'm wearing a suit with a tie or anything like that.
Yeah, but like a button-up shirt.
Yeah,
nice jeans or slacks. I guess not blue jeans, but you know, biz cash. Yeah, the game has been going on, by the way, guys. Nothing too crazy, honestly. It's been pretty chill. Drumhead did secure the third a long time ago and already fully saturated. Slayer took the third. It's going to instantly go down. There's some trouble here. There's really not much to defend, but the huge push across the map should force a recall or a very hard defense. There's two shield batteries, though.
There are two shield batteries. Shield overcharge is being used as well to try and keep the Immortal alive. He's trying to focus it down, and he does focus the Immortal down. No recall is being used, actually.
Yeah, I wonder why that shield overcharge didn't quite save anything there. I think just interesting target firing that went down to not heal perfectly on the Immortal. All the Immortals went down instantly, taking out the fight, and there's no recall. These Stalkers are still going at it. And okay, there's the recall. Slayer was forced to pick up and go home. I think Slayer should have gone in for more kills.
Yeah, again,
like, got to cause some counter damage here.
14 SCVs have gone down this game. Jesus Christ. Like, those, even though he did force a recall, like, those Stalkers did deal a lot of damage. And Slayer, all he accomplished was he killed an Immortal. And then he was forced back. In saying that, though, there is a drop in the natural, and it looks like he will get another Immortal.
Ooh, that is nice. Yeah, so is he gonna get out alive? Oh my god, no way.
Wow.
Oh, he got out alive. That was great. What a guy. What a guy.
Oh, okay. He does. Like,
does he? Yeah, he does. Totally does. 100%. And you know, Slayer is not a little. He's, I would say, a lot behind on the eco here. And now Drumhead has a great army. I think he has a great composition, great army, and he should be able to smash his army from Slayer in a head-on engagement.
Yeah, we're in a weird situation where Slayer does have the worst economy, so his army is smaller. At the same time, he has done an incredibly, surprisingly good job at sniping those Immortals. So there's only one Immortal in this push. So really, it's the Gateway army that's going to be the backbone of what Drumhead has. To be fair, like, it could be enough. Like, it's scary as it is. Like, that's a lot of Stalkers. It's a lot of Zealots.
Yeah.
We'll see how he engages, because it's not too much Marine Mortar here.
Yeah, and it looks like he's going to go for the big push here, and this should be the game-ending one. He can just wall off all this army and go into the main and natural if he wanted to. He doesn't even have to push into these tanks, but he's going to. And on the other side, somewhere, there's just a single medevac, fully units that is not going to be able to accomplish much.
Yeah.
I think Drumhead's going to be able to pull it off here.
Exactly. Just everything goes down. All the bio, the tanks as well. So many SCVs. The CC even goes down. And oh my god.
No bunker on the low ground. No nothing. Mule's just sitting with the army, wasting thousands of resources here.
Oh god. They finally go back, and yeah, that drop.
They're not even gonna be able to mine once, are they?
Oh god.
One.
Just one.
One.
The drop that was across the map, it also got dealt with.
Yeah.
Like, it didn't really accomplish much either.
Could have got dealt with just SCVs or probes.
And
the overseers are in great observers. Are in great positions.
Yeah, like there's like, you know, just in case there's a drop or something along those lines. And I love this Slayer. He knows the position he's in. He's pulling all the boys.
I like the High Templar there for looks. Oh wow, he's actually gonna break the rocks down and be able to get a nice surround going. If you can get this High Templar to come in with Storm and get one Storm on the back of this army, that'd be kind of crazy. Oh, that was great. Storms going down. Did he forget about this High Templar? Please don't tell me.
Oh god, another Storm.
Oh god. It's like burrowed banelings. Oh, that just took out everything. Oh, he GG'd with the Storm. Wow, that was like a Kobe Storm. Like, he just like shoot, and then it just from half court he made the Storm, killed everything, and then GG was called. Wow, what a game. This is the first not mirror matchup, huh?
Yeah, this is the first time we don't have a mirror matchup.
Ooh, I actually got the invite. I forgot I can do this. Wow, we're in a game together.
It's actually working. It's actually working.
Wow. Right at the last 2 games. Or however many are left, I lost count.
Oh boy.
So speaking of the rules and stuff, and
oh no, Yoda, stay with me. Stay with me, Yoda. He just joined the lobby.
oh god, I'm back.
Okay, you're back. I thought we lost you.
Oh god. Yeah, I was talking and I was like, wait, I don't hear anything. I don't see anything. Everything's frozen. I was like, oh god, what happened? We're back.
Okay.
Oh wow, that was scary. I wonder if that was just a bug or I don't know.
You died on us for a second.
Anyways, yeah, for a second. Just a second. I do that sometimes. But yeah, I was saying, like, speaking of the rules they set for you and the no cussing rules, I tuned into this weekend's cast. I think you were casting with the Milk and Cookies. It wasn't Rocker.
Okay.
And I tuned in and I was just like, what is going on here? And he's like, man, F this, what the F are they doing? Screenshot this. And I was just like, oh my god, I've never heard this type of language before. I felt like an old man hearing a child curse.
That was if that's what you heard, that must have been me and Milk. That must have been
Yeah, that was you and Milk for sure. Yeah. It was definitely Milk.
I going because that was for El Prisma cast.
Yeah. That was hilarious.
Yeah, going into it, I'm like, yo, this is a little more laid back. Like Dastan and Darkness, like they like to troll around. So
yeah, that's why when I heard that, I was like, damn it, I missed a good one. I could have cast the no rules.
That would have been great. That would have been great.
I was like, you know, all this time people get to hear me just be proper, and I think I've dropped a couple bombs here and there on accident, but it would have been great to be able to just go on. I don't know. I might have gone overboard, so maybe it's better. But here we are. This is the first time we get the count in. Everything's going good. Let's see if my internet lasts. Got to be the CranKy Ducklings curse. It's not even the caster curse anymore. But here we are, Everdream Ellie in the top right-hand corner of the map. It is a player for Alpha X Black Team, I believe is what they are referred to in some cases. He is flexing the trophy that says he has won a tournament online. It is none other than the Teal Terran Slayer.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Everdream LE, we have the American Protoss player representing all inspiration. It is Drumhead.
You know, I'm a little disappointed that this is the last matchup of the evening. I was like ready for a cast till 6 a.m. You're like, I don't know what you said. You said like 9 best of 5s. I was like doing the math. I was like, all right, that's about 6, maybe 7 hours. Start this time. I'll be done by the sun coming up, and I might just survive.
Like,
but then you came in and you're like, we're not gonna do that to you. I was like, okay,
yeah,
it's easy now. It's easy.
Like if like I have the replays. Yeah. Like, we could do that. We're not going to do that.
Replays, guys. Light is a little tired. It's getting late. I think it's like 6 or 7 p.m. his time. He doesn't know what he's saying. Those replays do not exist. These are not the droids you're looking for.
yeah. We're just, you know, I wouldn't want to do that to you, especially because like we have a long time ahead of us.
We didn't have 10 days ahead of us of StarCraft, then I would definitely say, you know, yeah, let's kill it till 7 a.m. and then I'll just sleep all day and be good. But we got a long week ahead of us, as well as you do as well, man. That's cool that you're gonna be busy Sunday.
Yeah, got a lots to look forward to here, like in general when it comes to StarCraft.
Yeah. I was gonna say at least you get one day off from the stream, but technically you have like one worse day for streaming than I do.
Yeah, I don't know what it's gonna do to me. Like especially if it's 10 hours, like
10 hours standing up, like feet are gonna be tired.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a first time experience, you know. I don't know, there might be some sort of high you're coming down from afterwards.
Yeah, you know what? It may just end me. Like that could be it.
Yeah, it might just be a solo cast, all of DreamHack by Yodaslim.
Just F's in the chat. Like that could be it for live VIP. Like oh god.
I mean, who takes over? Like, do I get a new position? Do I get ranked up now? And
it's all on Kuro. Kuro takes command, and we'll see what happens.
On her back. I always knew I should be nice to Kuro. I knew one day Light would die due to overcasting.
You're like, yeah, it's all coming to plan. It's all coming to fruition.
Coming together. The plan is working.
And I don't know if you realize this, but in the main of Drumhead, there is a bit of a Yaku curse here.
My god.
There's a stuck stalker.
Yaku curse, or is that just a perfect Reaper block?
I don't think a Reaper can even go up there because there's no room. Like it wouldn't even. Oh my god!
When it killed it, you gotta kill.
Gotta kill.
Now the question is, does he recall it or does he leave it there until he gets blinked?
Oh my god! I mean, I think the only reason why he got this War Prism is to save it.
I didn't see that. Yeah, War Prism. Yeah. I think that War Prism was forced out a little earlier, which is now gonna force some sort of big push, I think.
Yeah, like, okay, so talking about this game a little bit. So Slayer, this game,
why would we do that?
as opposed to the single Widowmine drop, he's going for a triple Widowmine drop. It is pushing out across the map. Drumhead did go for a Blink Stalker opener, but he's going across the map with his own Blink Stalker, so they're going to be dropping each other at the same time.
Double drop. The question is, will these Widowmines waddle away?
That's the question. There's only a single Stalker here, so they could.
Yeah, but there's 4 stalkers on the other side of the map, so technically there's more potential for damage with the stalkers because there's a warp in. They can continuously do damage.
Yeah.
The Widow Mines could absolutely obliterate all the mineral lines at once, but I think Drumhead just wins here.
Oh god.
You can out micro the Widow Mines. You can't out micro.
He's not pulling
a warp. Oh my god, he's got the high ground. The tank is out. Is the tank gonna siege?
Oh, the tank siege is up. Yeah,
but he could just drop on top of it once he takes out the Marines.
He definitely could. Like, there's no blink, so it's all about the Warp Prism micro right now. But instead, he backs off.
And then go for the drop. Okay, that's smart. I was thinking, why aren't you dropping? Drop. But he has the opportunity for a warp in and the money, so he's smartest to warp in.
Yeah.
I don't know what those Widow Mines did. I wasn't watching. 11 probes did go down. I'm assuming to the Widow Mines.
Yeah, the Widow Mines, they did go off quite well. Like, there was no pulling away at all because his attention was with the Stalkers, and he's microing quite well, but he's stuck here in the corner.
He's got the Warp Prism, but he's going to be able to get... He can't get too much out, but he will be able to get out enough. Actually, I think he pulled the SCVs too early.
Yeah. It looks like Slayer, he holds.
But Drumhead in the lead, over 10 workers. He does have just about an equal army supply. Mismicroed the probes. Misrallied.
Yeah, and the probes they were heading out for some reason, but they're coming back home. It's all good. It's all good.
They're just going for a walk.
Yeah.
Probes need exercise too. Everyone need to take a lap after seeing all their brethren get killed.
And I mean, it was a lot of workers, right? 11 probes went down, but 17 SCVs went down. Like in the end, like
going for more. I like that there is a turret here, but it really didn't do enough.
Yeah, I mean, the turret, it isn't in place to stop the Warp Prism. There's still an angle here. There's still a corner for the Warp Prism to go in. Decent tank positioning. So the tanks, they do cover a lot of ground. But I do feel like we're going to get to the point where Slayer has to pull all the boys again and just push out.
Oh yeah, it's got to be coming up here soon. I think it's just getting enough army to cushion, or to have something to cushion the SCVs with. I don't know what I'm trying to say there. For the SCVs to cushion. There you go. You need an army. Yeah. I got no English. English is good. I'm getting it. I got it.
It's a buffer, if you will. You know, it's like something in between, like soften the blow.
Like the appetizer before the appetizer.
As you do, it's like when you eat before you go out.
Yeah. It's like when you eat before you go to a nice restaurant. So that way you don't have to eat such good food. You can eat just crappy food at home.
Well, I mean, you don't. It's a good restaurant, but you don't know if the food's good. You know, it could just be healthy.
Yeah. You're just going for the ambiance, you know, just to get out the house. Actually, with COVID, I don't know what kind of restaurants you can go to. You just eat it all at the house. I eat an appetizer in my room before I go down to the kitchen for an appetizer.
What is even being said right now? Oh my god!
I feel like COVID doesn't exist. The appetizer before the appetizer, just like before COVID.
It's like my kitchen's my restaurant. Okay, leave me alone.
Yeah.
Like
I don't leave my room anymore, so the kitchen's kind of like an outside restaurant. Oh yeah, it's great. I've actually been so busy. I haven't been on my computer much. I haven't been able to play, but I did get the war chest due to the giveaway.
Oh right.
That Grizzly and Mabel's did, which was an interesting turn of events because I won the T-shirt, which would have been really cool, even though I talked crap about the T-shirts. But I think due to my karma of talking crap about the T-shirts, I didn't win the T-shirt. I won it, but apparently I wasn't there to win it due to the 2-minute delay on stream.
Yeah, honestly,
I won again.
it's probably a good thing you didn't win the T-shirt then, right? Like, yeah. I mean,
I was talking crap about it, but I still won some sort of StarCraft merch. I didn't like the T-shirt, but anything that says StarCraft on it that I can wear is great. But I did win the war chest, so that's cool. But I haven't had a chance to use the skins. Yeah,
you got the war chest. You know what that means? That means you can use the classic hatchery skin.
Protoss now. Oh, hatchery! Wow. I actually want to quit Zerg just because of that skin.
Yeah, it's.
This is the oh God, what am I trying to say? The Nexus skin that we like. This one that is being used over here by Drumhead. That's the one in the war chest right now, right?
Yes, I love it. The Aztec style like skin, like the temple. It's beautiful. It looks amazing.
Is that supposed to like replicate the Brood War or?
No.
Classic?
There's another classic Nexus skin that is like in the final tier. It's like at the very end.
Ooh, yeah, I haven't seen that one yet.
It doesn't look that great.
Has anyone seen that yet?
That doesn't look that great.
I would imagine so. I'm pretty sure just so that they can get Brood War players to hop on StarCraft 2.
Honestly, you could have made the Brood War ones look better. The bases in Brood War look better than the ones that they put in the war chest.
Brood War, they have Brood War bases.
Yeah. God damn
I mean, we know what to expect from Blizzard at this point.
Oh my god, and we'll see what Slayer's expecting as Drumhead is pushing out across the map. He has so much here. He has 3 Colossus, he has 5 High Templar, he has Archons, he has Stelots, he has everything he needs. And at the same time, he's warping in.
Is that a hallucinated Archon or is that real? It looks hallucinated, but it's real.
It's real. And the Zealots, they're in the main base of Slayer.
Oh, I did not see that. Wow, those Zealots are doing work over there. He's really occupied, and wow, 3 Colossus. There's really no anti-air here, which is what you would need. Storms going down. These storms are absolutely beautiful from Drumhead, that is. And I thought Slayer might have been the better player here. I mean, despite what the score is showing now. But yeah, it's turning out that Slayer is pretty dead, I think.
Well, I mean, he was just pulled apart. I say pulled apart. He had a really rough beginning with that War Prism and all those Stalkers, right? Like, it's
he was
just
pulled apart early on.
yeah. Early on, he just, he had his army across the map. Like, the Widowmines were across the map, and he just didn't have enough at home to defend, and it was so difficult for him to claw himself back into this game. And now he's got like half the worker count of his opponents. He has a decent army, so it's hard for Drumhead to push in, but that's the only thing going for him. And as the game progresses, yeah,
there's a lot of storm saved up. Yeah, like you're saying, as the game progresses, Drumhead is out expanding his opponent, building up, adding to the army. He's just about to be maxed out here pretty soon. He is got vision on every other expansion that could be taken by Slayer. So if Slayer does try to expand, which I don't think Slayer will be able to, Drumhead will be able to catch that very quickly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love the way Drumhead's playing this out. Like, he has pylons all over the map, like, just in case, just to spot the army move out, just so he knows where it is. And as we say that, the army is pushing through the middle of the map. He does run into one of the pylons, so Drumhead knows where Slayer is.
And Slayer seems like he does not want to go for the counter. He's going to, not go for the retreat. He's going to go for the counter instead. And even warping in Zealots over there at the positioning of what should be the 4th base, I assume, or, whatever expansion that is there to the center north. And Slayer's going for the base trade. Recall goes down. Will they recall in time? He's actually taking the base out pretty fast. EMPs go down. The base goes down. A couple storms. Wow.
Oh my god. The EMPs...
recalling everything. He's still able to shut this down.
Yeah, the EMPs were good, but they were not good enough. They didn't hit all the high Templars, so Storm still went down, and everything here is going to go down for Slayer.
GG. Wow, Drumhead's really good.
Yeah.
That was a fun one to watch. Like, I don't know. I guess I just oops. What? I don't know what you asked if I could see. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I was just making sure that like you didn't like actually DC from the game, but you were appearing online or something. Like,
that was when I.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's so good.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
We're making it work, guys. We made it work, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Tuning in through the struggles. I think that deserves a follow button, or maybe it's a subscribe button to click. Y'all guys can do that if you want. There's a Matcherino for this as well, right?
Yes, there is. There is.
Exclamation mark Matcherino in the chat. If you guys want to check it out, you can donate. Was it 5 cents, 50 cents to the prize pool?
50 cents.
50 cents for free. That is unheard of. There is a change shortage right now in America, so for those of you who know, 50 cents can go a long way.
It can.
Even though I don't think it's technically a real 50 cents. It's like a virtual 50 cents that goes into dollars. But yeah, apparently there's a coin shortage in the US, and I have a lot of coin saved, so I feel rich right now. And speaking of rich, I don't know. This player was not rich last game. He didn't win due to it. Can he pull it off here? Spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Death Aura LE. We're looking into the main base of the United States player representing Alpha Black, the Teal Terran. It is Slayer. Not to be mistaken for the greatest band of all time. I'm just kidding. I don't think they're the greatest of all time. Slayer's good. You're not the greatest.
And spawning in, this is music I do not listen to. The top left-hand corner of Death Aura LE. We have the American Protoss player representing all inspiration. He's on match point. It is Drumhead.
I love how you're. What do you listen to these days? Are you still into the K-pop?
Yeah. Every now and then I have like a Latin stream where like Darking, where like Darking and everyone show up, and I'm like, you know what? I'll play some Spanish music for you guys.
Yeah, it's pretty great. I enjoyed when I've been to one where you played Latin music and everyone was there. Cool.
Yeah.
But can't believe you don't listen to Slayer. They're great.
Mm-hmm.
You're not a big rock fan yourself?
No, not so much. Not so much. It just hasn't really been a part of my life, I guess. Like rock or metal.
You don't strike me for a metal fan.
Yeah.
Metal fans are usually a little less docile, a little more crazy.
Yeah, not so much. Not so much.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a mixture. I listen to rock, rap. Oh my god, so many genres. I guess I've been a DJ for years, so
true.
Kind of had to listen to every genre.
Yeah. I mean, back in the day, I listened to a lot of like punk, I guess, or like R&B or rap. Yeah.
Punk is cool. You're cool in my book, like you get the pass. You may not know Slayer, but you have some good music that counts.
Whoa. All right, we gotta get into the discussion about music soon.
Yeah, we gotta go into the music. Honestly, I don't know anything about the K-pop scene, so definitely have me beat on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just K-pop you listen to, or like different types of Korean music?
For the most part, different types of Korean music. Like early on K-pop, and then you, of course you slowly branch out as you explore. Yeah.
Did you do you ever like actually understand any songs? Have you
Oh
learned
God,
any
no.
Korean from it?
God, no. Yeah.
You know, I learned a little bit of my Spanish from Spanish music. But,
Uh-huh.
that's way different than a completely new language. I already, you know, have
Yeah.
some prerequisites for knowing Spanish.
Mhm.
But I'm sure the beat's phenomenal.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, we probably should learn some Korean, right? Like,
Yeah, definitely. I would like to.
Yeah, like, 'cause especially like with StarCraft, it's like Korean is so like ingrained into our scene.
Yeah.
Um,
I would love to learn Korean, but I'm having trouble learning build orders right now.
you're like, I can barely get by on English. You know, it's like,
Yeah. Like you guys hear me, Cass. I struggle just speaking English.
it's like,
And that's
you
my
know,
native language.
if you heard my,
I don't know if you guys were here to hear my Spanish, but that was
Oh,
one language at a time.
I have a treat for you. I'm gonna link you something after the cast. I'm gonna link you something.
Oh my god. Did someone else do Spanish? You do Spanish again?
A highlight video has been made, including your Spanish.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh god. A highlight video. Is this some sort of duct tape, or is
Yes,
this
exactly.
Oh
That's it.
no. Did I make it in my first duct tape?
It's beautiful. It's
Wow,
literally beautiful.
great.
I love it so much.
Oh my god. I'm ready.
Mhm.
I'm prepared for the cringe. You know, I'm usually pretty good at listening to myself and not cringing every second, but if we're getting into me speaking Spanish, I feel a cringe coming on.
Honestly, it's really good. I love it so much.
Oh yeah, we didn't do bad. It was great. We did great. It was fun.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, obviously not native speakers, but we did our best. But that sounds great. Can't wait for the tape of the duct.
Yeah, we pieced it together in the end. The Spanish cast, that is. It was fine.
Yeah, we made it. We got there.
Yeah. It was a good time. It was towards the end where like the deliriousness was like setting in a little bit, and we were
Again,
just.
an 8-hour cast. It's almost like me and Light just got really drunk together while casting StarCraft.
It's essentially what happened, basically.
I mean, honestly, I don't know if this is everywhere, but in the good old USA, you could actually go to jail for being too tired and driving, being under the influence of fatigue.
Okay, interesting.
God, engagement. He saved most of it. He lost the war prism. Well, it's funny. It's like sieged in that little dot. I've never seen that.
Oh wow, yeah. He actually kept it alive. I think he kept almost everything alive there.
Everything. He only lost 2 stalkers there.
Wow.
That was a really good recall.
Yeah. I mean, you know, Drumhead was in a really rough position, going for the same thing he did last game, right? That big warp in. This time Slayer was ready for it, but you know,
God, look at the army from Slayer. Oh my god.
Oh, he's pulling the boys as well.
Yeah, he's got double the army, plus he's pulling the boys. Those are cloaked banshees there, so that's adding in a little bit more.
Yeah, and is there even detection here? Like this army, it does get scouted, so he's going to be pushing in. But at the moment,
I have 3 observers.
Okay. It's got 3 observers. We'll see.
1, 2, okay, they're all immediately unsieging, rushing to that position. There's no shield batteries. Okay, shield batteries are going down. More gateways, actually. That's a little crazy.
Oh, yeah. It looks like he doesn't have enough production, or he doesn't think he does.
Oh, yeah. He's barely keeping that Banshee alive. He does not need to lose those Banshees. I would send those Banshees into the main, actually, if I was him.
Yeah, right. Like multi-prong. Like you have this big army here, and then go and hit some economy. Oh, but he's hitting.
Oh my god,
he's
the
hitting
Reaper's
out.
stuck in the SUVs. Oh my gosh, and the tank didn't siege properly. That was probably the worst engagement that Slayer could have taken, but he did have such a ginormous army advantage. Plus, he pulled all the boys. I did not see Drumhead beating this.
Yeah, like almost all the shield batteries go down here in the natural. There's only 1 Banshee left, but again, like with these siege tanks, like how do you push into this with only stalkers? Like you can't do it.
Yeah, you really can, and unfortunately, I think that's going to be the tale of how Drumhead. Actually, wait, that would put us in the ace match.
It would. If Slayer is able to take this game, it will put him in the ace match. And he's even making a bunker here for his Marines. Jesus Christ.
So he's getting real disrespectful.
And yeah, the problem is like without zealots to like tank shots, like when you engage this army, like it's like yeah.
Slayer right now is peeing on the fire hydrant of Drumhead in his face.
It's essentially what he's doing right now, and
that's exactly what he's doing. In his mind, he's like, "Yeah, I'm peeing on your fire hydrant. It's my fire hydrant now." the triple Banshee play actually came into use. I think he only had 2, and then he's like, "This is working. Let me get a 3rd in here." Like, you know, what would be better than 2 Banshees? A 3rd Banshee. No need to even really repair. He's not making. He should make bunkers in the main. That would be the ultimate diss.
Should make a CC in the main.
Yes, a planetary.
Oh my god! And yeah,
let him survive and just hold off and build a planetary.
You leave when I tell you to leave. It's like keep him in the game.
You just barely keep him alive.
Oh god.
Like torturing a fly, because we all do that, right, guys? Everyone just sits around and tortures flies, right?
What?
Pretend I didn't say that. I'm just kidding, but I have seen a video on the internet where someone like held that, like taped a fly to a wall and then played terrible music in their ears.
What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. I was like, it's maybe enough internet for today.
Oh my god.
Twitter's an interesting place, guys. You should follow me if you want to see how interesting Twitter gets. At Yoda_Slim.
Well, I'm on Twitter. There's a lot that happens there.
Too much.
Sometimes too much. Again, Slayer, he's like taking his time, like trying to break into the main base of Drumhead. Honestly, he could just unsiege everything and go up the ramp. Like he's respecting like this position far too much.
I will give credit to go. I didn't notice that there was Drumhead with the 3rd base fully saturated. That's cool. Now he's getting disrespectful. This is what I wanted to see here. He's like, all right, man, you're not gonna leave. I'm gonna do it. I didn't want to be that guy, but I'm gonna build bunkers in your main. Is he recalling, or I don't know what he just did there? I heard a noise.
Yeah, I heard a noise as well.
A couple. I think he recalled some, but either way, resistance is futile. Everything here will perish for Drumhead. I think he's really just buying time. Oh my god, no. He's trying to tire out Slayer, I think.
I think so as well.
For counterattack, building a base on the double rich Vespian gas, which is not a good idea. Because he won't have any protection to back that gas up.
You know what we're getting into? We're getting into a pseudo base trade because he doesn't.
Thank you, Drumhead. Thank you, Drumhead. That was great of you. Actually, no, thank you, because you should have quit a long time ago. I'm not gonna congratulate you for doing bad there.
All right, we're tied up. Surprisingly, all 3 of the series today have gone to the ace match.
5, yeah. I'm glad we cut it short and didn't cast every single match. This would have gone way longer than 7 a.m.
Yeah, would have.
We're cutting it short. We're at 4 a.m. Still got one more game left, but no worries. I feel great.
Would not have gone well if that was the case.
This is the best case scenario, though. I expected to go to 7. Should finish in 4-5. It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah. As I'm just setting up the lobby for game number 5, it will be on Eternal Empire.
I was worried I was gonna go till 7 and then just sleep until the cast tomorrow. Like wake up, groggy, eat, and then hop on the computer and cast. But I mean, that would require like 12 hours of sleep for me because the stream tomorrow is at like 7 p.m. Yeah, this is great. Maybe I can cast some EU games now, Light.
You're like, my sleep schedule is ruined. Let's do it.
Yeah, it's ruined. Just throw me in there, coach. Put me in anything. God, if I wasn't doing NA and Latin America, I would try and stay up for EU and cast some EU DreamHack, but I couldn't imagine. But we'll find ways to branch out regardless. Speaking of branching out, this player in the top right-hand corner is really going to have to extend an olive branch to his Marines to help them win. I don't know what I'm going for here. He's playing Craft Black. He's a Tiltarian. He is Slayer. Can he slay the competition?
There you go. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Eternal Empire LE. We have the American Protoss player. Can he spread his branches?
Knows better than me.
Is he a tree? He is Drumhead.
Yes, indeed, he might be a tree, branching everywhere.
Exactly.
Maybe he's a bush.
He could be.
Are trees bushes or bushes small trees? Who's to say?
Do bushes turn into trees?
Ooh. Is a bush a stunted tree?
Is it?
Is there any botanists in the chat? Do you have any botanist doctor? What do we call when you have a doctor in botany? A botan doctor?
Is that not
Dr.
like a botanist? Is that not a botanist?
Botanist? I mean, a botanist is someone who studies plants, but I don't know if that means they're a doctor.
It's true. It's true.
They're a doctor in the house. They could tell us if a botanist is a doctor.
Are there plant
I'm a
doctors?
landscape architect.
That's close enough. That's close enough.
What are we
Bushes.
looking for here?
Bushes do not turn into trees. They're two separate types of plants. Some bushes you can shape them like trees, and some trees you can shape them like bushes. But no, they don't. They don't grade and evolve into trees. That's not how it works.
Well, there you go, guys. You got the facts straight from Steel Mold.
Hi.
Thank you. Thank you for the facts. Now I do know I did have a bonsai for a year or two, and bonsai is like the art or the act of keeping a tree miniature. Just means miniature tree, really.
Mm-hmm.
I think bonsai literally translate to mini tree or small tree. Now, can you have a bonsai bush? Can you have a mini bush?
What transpired?
Answer.
We need to know what happened to said bonsai tree. What happened?
Yeah. I didn't take care of it. Bonsais need a lot of care. You got to transplant the dirt, and the girlfriend gave it to me, the ex-girlfriend. So I was like, yeah, I'll let it die.
I like the way you put it as well. You have to transplant the dirt. That's like the botanist term that they use.
Yeah, that was the hardest part for me. I had to put new dirt in it, and I was just like, no way. So complicated.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a small tree. You got to take it out.
Yeah.
You got to scrape the dirt off of all the roots. Put a new rocks and then a layer of dirt. It's a whole ecosystem, and I was having none of it. So I said, just die. Just die, you tree.
Oh God.
It was very sad, but I got over it.
I mean, hopefully, Drumhead. Yeah, we'll see if Drumhead dies here. Again, we are in the ace match. We're tied up. We're 2-2. I don't really know what to expect here. I mean, from Drumhead, he's just doing more of the same. Again, going into them.
He transplanted his soil right before this game, and he's ready to go.
Yeah.
Hopefully, he's transplanted his soil and didn't soil his transplant.
You never want to see that.
Yeah. Usually don't want to soil anything in the midst of a StarCraft game.
Except maybe your opponent.
Except maybe your opponent's plans to defeat you.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. This is what I mean, make a great team. It only takes us 20 minutes to get to a pun.
It takes us 20 minutes to
divulge and think this out loud. Like, if there was a think tank for jokes we're going to say on stream, this is what it would sound like.
Yep.
It's like, that's good. Let's just build on that and then go with it.
Personally, I blame Steel Mold for being in the call right now.
Yeah. It's definitely Steel Mold's fault. I don't know how, but we're going to go with it. Sure as hell isn't my fault for bringing all this up.
But yeah, so far again, it's been pretty passive. There's been no big drops. There's been no big aggression or anything. But there's just.
I think there's a super fast third here from Drumhead. And I think this might play into that. That's Zelnaga Tower again. He has the vision on both of them, which is a little weird for the Protoss. Protoss should be able to move out and do all that, but salvage the bunker, moving out with the whole army. It's gonna be scouted. Is he gonna get out of there? Is he gonna show that he saw this?
Oh, we'll see as Udep does see the move out.
He did not shade out in time to avoid being seen that he was seeing them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he confirms with the other watchtower as well, as, you know, it is all still in range. So Drumhead, he sees everything. What does Drumhead have toward defense, though? Like, he is throwing down one shield battery. He actually, again, he doesn't have too much. He needs to meet the army out in the middle of the map, force the tanks to, like... He does have blink. He does. Oh, where's the blink? Where is it?
He's not blinking now. He's got blink, but he's not blinking. His eyes must be dry. He must need some Visine because he's not blinking at all. There's an eye doctor in the house. I honestly thought Fuel was going to come and tell us that a botanist is not a doctor.
Blasphemy. As, oh my god, the War Prism got focused down, and I feel like we've been here before. Like, what is there for the defense? Just Stalkers.
I mean, there's that enter button, there's the G key, and then the enter button again. Now, if he wants to get crazy, he can put 1 G. If he wants to be, you know, the typical average player, you put 2 Gs. If he wants to be really a good player, he puts GLHF, or says good luck after he GG's out.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
You know, that's really the build order is on Drumhead from here. Does he just GG? Does he just G?
Oh my god.
As he's trying to blink micro, and that's it here.
Yeah, I mean,
he can't grab third. He can go back.
Yeah, he tried his hardest to try and blink out there to do what he can, but everything got taken out. The third is going to go down. I mean, Slayer, he is overstimming a little bit. Like, he only has 1 medevac, so he's... You know,
oh, wow, that is pretty rough. This might be held now. The only thing is there is no defense. There's no shield battery. There's a couple units. The tank sieging up is really going to be the kicker here.
Yeah, definitely.
I really think Drumhead should have pulled the probes earlier. Like, if you're losing that third base and all the probes anyways when he breaks his position, it's probably a good idea to pull the probes on it anyways.
Yeah, right? Like, again, you need something. You need that, as you said, that cushion, right? You need something to protect the Stalkers, and yeah, he just didn't have anything.
A little more cushion for the push-in, if you know what I'm saying. As the push-in is coming, you need some cushion.
And yeah,
he did not have that cushion.
Slayer, he's pushing, and what is it for you? Finally, we have some zealots, and they are charging on in.
The zealots are retreating now because they know there's nothing left here, and Slayer had more cushion. Drumhead had no cushion. Slayer went for the push-in, and it's gonna be successful here. I cannot believe that
you're like,
fired.
And in the end, there's a bed involved, and that's that's.
And in the end, you guys get where we're going. Yeah, you guys know.
The end. There's a pillar and GG. Oh, G, single G.
Oh, he went with G. He went with the G. What a guy. What a man of straight disrespect. I love it. I love a good BM in the morning. Nothing like a nice cup of BM. You think that was BM? It had to have been.
It would have to have been, because last game he actually didn't GG when he left. He just left.
He didn't GG at all?
He did not.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. That's pretty great. I enjoy that. Taking it to the man, saying I don't GG to anybody. That's really the hard part, is to GLHF and GG out. But I know I sure as hell don't.
Well, and
are you gonna get back? What happens if you don't GG in like GSL or DreamHack? Do they disqualify you, or are you just gonna get known as that guy?
In GSL? I mean, you'd probably get a warning, like an official warning in GSL. Like that's
so?
yeah. I think
they take it pretty serious. I think. Yeah. What about DreamHack? You think it's that serious as well?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think they're more.
So? I remember watching an Alpha X tournament, and I think it was Sushi, but someone didn't GG, and he's like, "You have to GG. You can't be on this team and not GG." And then the next game, the guy was like so well played, like he exaggerated. Instead of saying GG, he was like, "Great game, well played."
Oh my god.
It's great. It's great to see players get pissed off. It shows that there's life in them. You know, they're not just robots who push buttons on a screen.
Yeah. And speaking of, like, you know, we have not any robot here, but we have these players making it through. We have our top 4.
we have the top 4, and those players are Kirby. Is it Picture or is it just Picker?
Picker.
I'm gonna go with Picture from Canada. No, I'm kidding. It was Picker from Canada. The only Canadian left in this portion of the bracket. Basherslice, who we saw, and Slayer. Rip to XenoDactyl, Drumhead, and Rowrin. Kirby was actually the one that I think deserved to win. He did good. I guess Picker got the walkover. And Basher versus XenoDactyl was probably my favorite matchup, even though I disconnected.
Yeah, it's such a shame that was a series where you disconnected.
XenoDactyl, the one that I actually knew what was going on and the players, and I was excited. And then I couldn't even watch the first game because I was running downstairs in my house to go disconnect the internet and try and fix it and reset the modem. Very interesting, very eventful evening. But thanks for having me, Light. This was great. Can't wait for the week to come.
Yeah. This is again. This is like the pre-appetizer.
Yeah, this is the pre-appetizer, the post-atizer, the pre-atizer,
if you will. Yes.
Pre-tizer, if you will.
As we are going to be beginning a very long, not just week, but a long 10 days of casting, and this is where it has started. And in how long? In 40 minutes, we are going to be live with Master Swan Open number 41. So do stay tuned or stick around for that.
Why even shut down the stream? Let's just time filler. Let's filibuster. Let's just talk till it starts.
let's just chill out until then.
Let's just kick back. Yeah. No, we're definitely not gonna do that. It is 4:20 a.m. in my area, so you guys know what that means. I'm going to sleep. But yeah, appreciate you letting me cast this with your Light. Look forward to tomorrow, and then you will have your, well, I guess it's not your day off, but you will have your day away from the casting. It's gonna be the first one you miss, isn't it?
It is.
We're Battle of the Americas. We've done everyone. I've skipped plenty. You've skipped none.
Yeah.
Is Yaku confirmed for this cast?
He is. Yaku will be casting with you for the first time.
Oh my god. We'll see how this goes.
Yep, I'm gonna leave and then I'm gonna get notifications like the stream is gonna be on fire, like everything's burning down. And it's like, no.
You're gonna come back and we're just all running around the place like, what do we do? Everything's on fire. Yaku's like breaking a window, trying to rope himself down the window to jump out of the building. I'm trying to put fires out, and it's not working. So then I start adding to the fire because I don't know what else to do. If you can't fight, you can't put a fire out. You fight fire with fire. So I'll create another fire as a distraction, and then you walk in and you don't know what's going on. Actually, you won't walk in or see the notifications. You'll be starting your 10-hour cast when we're pretty much finishing.
Yeah.
I wonder how that's gonna work. Like on your break, you're gonna run to your phone and be like, "Twitch, how's this stream going? What happened?
What happened?" And everyone's like spamming the picnic basket, like in the Twitch chat. It's like, oh god.
You're gonna be like checking your own stream. It's gonna be like, "Light, why didn't you come to cast today? It's so bad." Have you seen Step Brothers, the movie?
I have seen it.
You have. It's gonna be like when the parents get home and there's like a dog biting them. They're like fighting. There's like a hole in the wall. The sprinklers are going off. Everything's just gonna go wrong. It's gonna be great. That's just not to add any more pressure to you, but we're gonna absolutely destroy the CranKy Ducklings' reputation.
Absolutely destroyed. I mean, on a more serious note, I'm looking forward to it. I want to see how you guys manage to cast together and how it goes.
Yeah.
Like it's.
Yeah, I think I'm interested too. I think I maybe casted with Yaku once a long time ago, possibly never, but it should be very interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like I've casted with you and Steel Mold and Corky, and we all have different casting styles and personalities that match up good. And I feel like Yaku's pretty funny, and I think of myself as semi-funny if I do say so. I think it'll be a good cast.
Yeah.
I've only seen a couple of Yaku, so I don't quite exactly know how he casts or how he commentates on games or anything like that. So it'll be fun.
It's gonna be interesting. I'm definitely gonna tune into the VOD. Definitely.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good one. Who knows what'll be said? I think that's gonna be the most interesting thing. You just don't know what'll be said here. Like, I say some pretty dumb things, and then you're here to anchor it down and make it into an actual full complete joke. But I picture me and Joke just having a lot of open-ended jokes that don't make sense but are hilarious somehow.
Mm-hmm. I think regardless, it's going to be entertaining. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. It's going to be great. as Yaku's in the chat, yeah. Yeah, I think we casted one thing randomly a long time ago, but I'm a different caster now. Not the same caster I used to be.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We've all grown.
Worse now.
You're like, it's not good.
Have fully matured to be, puns are like cheese, The better they are, the more stinky they are, and the more terrible they are. It's great. It's a good time. It's going to be good. So I'm looking forward to it. Mm-hmm. Don't forget, everybody, tomorrow, Light will be here. He's not going to leave us yet. He's going to be here to support the LATAM, but then he'll swiftly escape when it comes to North America, like most do for StarCraft.
Yeah, we will be live with Sentimental Latino tomorrow. I believe number 91. We've had so many of them. I can't wait to see what they decide to do for number 100 when we get there. It's not too far off.
It's gonna be crazy. It's not too far off, indeed. I'm also interested, it's going to go both ways as well. Once I'm done casting, I'm going to be like, what's Light doing? Let's get Light. Is that why you did the camera reveal? Is that to warm me up to being on camera?
100%. That's why I did it.
Have you had the camera the whole time? You just never used it?
I have. I just didn't know where it was. It's just been around. Yeah.
AKA you just never dusted it off.
Pretty much. Also, I love it. I feel like I'm slowly rubbing off on you. You said mate.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I said on the cast like 3 times that is 100% because of you. It just fits some places. Fits great.
It does. You used it properly as well. You're like, mate. Mate, what are you doing?
It reminds me of the English where you're like, bruh. Bruh, come on. This sounds a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you're definitely rubbing off on me. I stole that from you completely. But if anybody asks, I completely came up with that on my own. No one's ever said that before. I take full credit. I don't think anyone will ever ask why I said mate on a cast once, though. But I'm happy that this turned out how it is. We got a full week ahead. I mean, obviously, for us as casters, we like to say it's going to be so hard on us, but we are about to cast some of the greatest players in all of the countries. We're going to be casting here on CranKy Ducklings. North American DreamHack, Latin American DreamHack, the ANZ DreamHack is going to be casted by Light on Sunday. Are you also doing it on stream? Are you doing the China region? That's going to be Corky.
Yes, we are going to be. Yeah, we're going to be doing Taiwan and Hong Kong. We aren't going to be doing China.
Taiwan and Hong Kong. Okay.
Yes. So that will also be done here. We already did just have the ANZ qualifiers. Like they already happened last weekend.
Oh wow, that's weird.
Yeah.
For DreamHack.
Yeah, for DreamHack.
What the heck is going on here?
It was the weekend where you were gone. But
yeah.
That's
weird. And then they have the NA in the middle of the week.
Yeah. For whatever reason, they have it set up that way. I couldn't tell you why, but
I don't think they could tell us why.
Yeah. But scheduling. And yeah, again, thanks everyone for watching. We will be great. Yeah, we'll be live again in 30 minutes with MSO.
30 minutes.
Yeah,
much StarCraft. Check the Twitter. Twitter is where you can see everything. That's where I go to look. Well, I have a Google Calendar now, but I used to just go to Twitter. And it's usually the pin thing. It'll tell you day by day what's being casted, what time to watch it. There's really no other channel to watch besides CranKy Ducklings, except for, obviously the ESL while Light is casting on Sunday.
Even then, do tune into the CranKy Ducklings first. Like Battle of the Americas is going to be great.
Wow, they're not gonna bring you back.
You're like stop.
No, it's great. I'm happy. There's gonna be a lot of good StarCraft. Thank you guys for tuning in. If y'all guys want to find me, I'm on Twitter, Instagram, everything. Yoda_Slim. Light. It's on you now, man. What do you got to give the people? Where
Light-
can they find you?
Light_VIP on Twitch and Twitter. You can find me streaming on Twitch pretty regularly nowadays. I've got a cam now. I've got nice overlays. But yeah, I'll be live in 2 days on Sunday from the ESL studio. How's it gonna go? I got no idea. It could also be a train wreck. There could also be fires happening all over the world. We'll see.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen? There's such a good production team.
True,
Like you just got to be on your game, which this is what you do.
Exactly. Yeah. I just gotta be me, right?
It's just like StarCraft. It's gonna be a mental game at this point. Just don't psych yourself out.
100%. But yeah, we'll see how we do.
No pressure. The entire integrity of CranKy Ducklings is on your shoulders for this cast. But no pressure. You know, you're gonna do great. Hopefully you don't mess up and trip and fall walking on stage. No, I'm just kidding. It'll be great for you. You do great. It'll be easy. Nothing to worry about. Another day in the office. Thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you guys here in 30 minutes and also tomorrow. Check the schedule as you see on screen. Thank you guys for tuning in. This was great. This was an interesting tournament. It was fun to cast. And I'm ready for bed.
Ciao.
Peace.